How about now? We back?
We had a little technical difficulty, but now that we've got all of our problems out of the way for the week, we should be good to go.
Hey, Mike, remember when you asked what was going to go wrong this time?
I love this question. It's something I like to say all the time is, all right, what's going to go wrong? And they said, you know what, we don't know, but as soon as it happens, we'll fix it. And we've gotten over that hurdle. Thanks for sticking with us. Here we go again.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. I'm Mike. This is my man, Naoto. We have The Undertaker. We have a mime, and we've got, his name is Jacob. He's enough of a Halloween character as it is on a regular day. So we're here. It is the garage sale. It is the something garage sale. We've done a lot of them. There's like 20 some that we've. And so this is the garage sale. It starts on Monday. Monday is a great day. It's a very busy day. So we take some time now, the next probably 4 hours or 3 hours here. We're going to go through all of the knives. We're going to show off the really cool stuff Naoto's brought back from Japan. And what else are we going to do? Answer your questions. That's the other thing we're going to do. Put them in the chat. Mary's going to kind of slide them out to us. Nathan, do we have a schedule we're going to try and follow today?
No.
We're just going free ball?
Yep.
That's not the right term.
Yeah. We got it.
Yeah. So we're going to roll with it. Naoto's got a behemoth of a knife here to show off. Let's see it. What is this?
Yeah. So the garage sale is all about knives that we don't usually carry.
That's
and
right.
often the new knife makers, sometimes prototypes.
Mm-hmm.
This garage sale is really unique, I think. Like we came
Lots
back.
of one of a kinds.
Yeah, we came.
Cool.
We went to Japan in September.
Yep.
And also in April.
That's right.
So we saw a lot of new knife makers and people who we have not seen before. One of whom.
New knives, new faces.
Yeah, one of whom was this knife maker called. Well, his name is Kajiro-san. He runs the workshop in Tosa, or the
Yeah, let's show the knife.
the Kochi
Boom.
area. I think it's pretty. It's a little.
That's a two-hander. Look at that.
Yeah. So this knife maker here is the Kajiro-san from Kurotori Tanzo. He, and along with I think he had 4 or 5 younger blacksmith knife makers working
great.
At the
Always like to hear
workshop.
that.
But he's so talented. He definitely makes kitchen knives. Like this could be a kitchen knife. But
Before the stream started, we had somebody asking about that specific knife.
Okay.
Can they use it for butchery? How's it going to do with bones? Can they use it like a Hanasuki?
it
I
is.
love the idea of using that.
It
I
is
mean,
for a
it would be
chicken.
perfect on an ostrich, if that kind of bird, I think. Yeah, you could use it for all kinds of stuff. It's quite big. The one thing I always look at with these big handles is like, will the handle...
Like the screen.
Yeah, you see, that's the thing. And it's good. Sometimes the antler handle comes down lower than the actual edge, and this one you've got probably a 3/4 or a centimeter of clearance there, so you could feasibly chop with it. It is quite thick, like Yodeba thick.
Yeah.
I think you would easily go between bones, as we often say, but going through a bone is not a great idea. Sometimes if
Chicken and stuff probably would be okay. Like what's the reading on
we're
that?
like 3/4 of a centimeter thick at the spine here.
Millimeters?
3/4 of a centimeter, 75 millimeters.
Yeah. Oh, 75. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a pretty beefy knife. I wouldn't try it on a coconut. I think if you tried it on something like a squash or a turnip, it would feel like an axe because it's a little heavy. But through something like a big piece of fish, like maybe a piece of tuna, it would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he is really talented. He makes a lot of knives for not only the kitchen knives, but for the fishery industry that's really popular in that area, the Tosa. So this one here is mostly for the forestry, fishery. You can use it for a little bit of hatchet type of action as well. Maybe it could be a good hunting knife as well. There is this tuna knife that is a.
Wow, we're just opening up with some bangers right now. Look at these knives. Holy.
Can you pass me the ruler, please? I didn't actually measure the length. I don't know if it's long enough.
We need a bigger ruler.
Okay, so it's probably about 33
Yeah.
millimeter, 33 centimeters. long, about probably 12 inches in size, 12, 14 inches in size. It's got a really nice thick spine to it.
Your question right now likely is like, what would I need this knife for? And honestly, there are folks in town that do like Satsuki, our friends that have sushi places that are cutting raw fish or even just doing raw bars. Like this is a really awesome knife. You get a long, smooth slice, big weight.
Yeah.
You don't have to push. It actually creates a really nice, smooth surface. So that was some openers.
And also something like these. So that's like more fishery tool.
Okay.
This is like kind of mountain. He makes something like
And this is Kurotori.
Kurotori. It's the same blacksmith. This one here, it is called Fukuro Nagasa. It's the Japanese traditional hunting kind of application knife. They made the round or little hole here, so you can stick the little wood, the
Like a stick. You
to
can
it.
stick a stick in it.
You can use it for, a lot of people use it for wild boars in Japan.
I could only imagine trying to hunt a wild boar with a knife on the end of a stick. That would be terrifying.
The blade length here is about 20 or 190 millimeters long.
Well, there we go. These are a couple of the real cool single, like one-of-a-kind things we've got here for this garage sale. So we do have all sorts of other stuff. So we have these prototypes, we have these one-of-a-kinds, we have some great deals, we have like batches of stuff that we wouldn't really be able to carry full-time throughout the year as a line because we only get small quantities. So we're going to show you all these, we're going to go through the varieties. The idea is that on Monday it gets really busy first thing and people snap up a lot of the good stuff. So you don't have time on Monday to think about what you want. So now you look at it, you spend your weekend kind of going through the website, plotting your moves, think about what you want. So on Monday you want to be logged in, you have your autofill filled, your credit card ready to go, so that when you choose the items that you want, you put it in the checkout and you go. You ring it through. And if you've got something that's a super rare knife that you really, really want, come back for the honing rod and the blade guard or the knife that you're getting for your aunt for Christmas or something, right? Pull the trigger right away so it goes through the process. That's the best solution we've ever found to be able to get people through without feeling like they've lost something that was in their cart.
To spell out explicitly what Mike's saying is that the cart function does not hold your knife, so you gotta pay for the one you want right away, come back for round two.
Thank you.
When can people buy these knives, Michael?
Monday morning?
Monday morning, what time?
What time? Is it 9 o'clock?
8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, because there is a time change this weekend.
Oh!
On Monday, and 10 a.m. local in-store. Toronto, Ottawa, Vancouver, Calgary, and Edmonton.
Yes.
Yeah. All of our stores also have exclusive inventory.
Yep.
So if there's some knives that you'll see online with variants, and if the variant looks like it's out of stock, that's because it's in one of our stores. But if you are looking to get a super rare one-of-a-kind knife, the stock in our stores will not be online the first day.
Right.
So you can line up and nobody else will have access to it before you do.
Yeah.
Awesome. That covered really, really well. Got a question?
Nice.
Well,
we got one question here that's like to show your favorite chef knife.
Well, we'll get to it later because we only just opened the few.
You're going to have to stick with us a little bit here,
Yeah.
Apollo. We're going to have to get some of these things open so we can get to the favorite chef knife. Because quite frankly, they're all still boxed up here.
Yeah.
We're always living in a bit of a chaos around garage sale because this stuff has really just shown up.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, Naoto goes to Japan, walks around and orders stuff, and then we cross our fingers that it's going to get here all on time. And even, I don't know this year, but sometimes things will show up on Monday from Japan, and we'll do our best to get them up and onto the website and out to the stores live. So we do another one of these on a Thursday, so you can always check back with that too.
Yeah. So enough what we're talking about, some like weird knives. Since we have a lot of kitchen knives, let's shift the focus
What do you
back.
mean a wild boar hunting knife is a weird knife?
The shift focus back on the kitchen knives that are actually made by the same blacksmith that we've been talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Kurotori Sanzo, the
Ginsan.
Yes. Great thing about this workshop and him is that he uses a unlike a lot of like Tosa, Kochi blacksmiths, uses like blue carbon steel, like all the carbon steels. He uses this ginsan, stainless steel, and polishes to a mirror. Like you can see yourself like this. It's super shiny. Like yeah, see. You can see the finger. It's like
there's no toe.
But it's so clean. It's so smooth. It's I actually personally have a santoku from the Kurotori-san. It's amazing.
Now this one I'm holding is called the katsuo.
Yep.
Which katsuo is of course that like cutlet, but to me that means this.
Katsuo is the bonito tuna.
Oh, bonito. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah. Katsu, but
katsu.
katsuo.
Oh, I'm so bad. But what a great knife. That'd be a great slicing knife.
It is very...
It looks almost like that scimitar kind of style.
This is very region-specific as well, right? The Kochi or the Tosa, that area is very well known for a katsuo fishery. So they get a lot of fish, and this is very Kochi style. It's got really nice.
I'm sad I forgot that because actually eating raw katsuo is one of my favorite things. It's so delightful.
But look at it santoku too, like so nice and thin.
Yeah. And look at the grind on these too.
Yeah.
You'll often see that we grab knives and we pinch them from the spine and pull our fingers down to the edge. That tells us sort of the three-dimensional shape of the knife. And this has got a nice curve to it. And just before the core steel here drops right down to the edge, so that'll float through stuff very nicely.
He's like so good at making both really thick knives, like the other one that we were seeing, and also very thin knife, like this one here. That the spine thickness is only 2.6 millimeters, where the say something like this, he calls the butcher knife.
What an even grind too. Okay, these are really, really, really nicely put together knives. So what are you going to do with these knives? You can do everything you want with them. Cutting food. Japanese knives are wicked. We love them. If you're new to them, the key difference between a Japanese knife and pretty much what you're used to if you don't have these is they're hard steel and they're ground thinner and they stay sharp for a longer time than most knives that what you're used to. Good German knives are good German knives. They're a bit more robust. So a Japanese knife I wouldn't use to say cut a lobster tail in half. I mean, I would cut the meat, but I'm not going to cut the shell. So that's kind of the difference. But when you do get to use one, it's amazing because, like, if you come to our retail stores, we do have cutting blocks and sample knives, and you'll let someone cut with a Japanese knife for the first time, and they're like, sometimes people get so blown off their feet they like snort and swear, and they're like so surprised that they've lived with dullness their whole life and they never knew it.
Yeah, I know. Right. This knife, these are great, but this blacksmith is so down to earth. Like makes blades for that like local people, right? So there is a fishery, there is the forestry. This one here is for farming. He makes this. He calls it the ginger knife. So it is a ginger harvesting knife. Sure. He makes a whole bunch of them, and it's a great deal.
$75.
Ginsan stainless steel for $75. It's really small blade. We call it kobocho, like small small kitchen knife. It comes super handy, very thin blade. He had this like kicking around in a box. Like,
that's a true garage sale score.
Yeah. So
I could see that knife being great in the summer if you're trying to harvest some lettuce or cut stuff out of your garden. But it
can be like great for just like chopping down ginger and garlics and stuff, like
or
shallots.
Or like bruising a shallot or something really fine. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it's so thin.
So thin. So these are super great. I'm so excited.
Kuratori. We got a bunch of new knives here to this garage sale. Kuratori. Kurotori. Tenzo. Tnzo. Check them out. They're on the website. You can go and see what we're talking about.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited about these.
Kind of in that $300 to $600 range is actually quite a good price range for what we're looking at. Yeah, these are beautiful knives. Okay, onwards.
So sorry, we talked pretty long, so let's remind people about the garage sale.
Sure.
Garage sale is about semi-annual event that we do. We go to Japan twice a year and we see sometimes new blacksmiths,
Yep.
or say hi to the people we've known for quite some times, and get the, ask how they're doing and see like if there's
Totally.
anything new, and bring those back. They can't produce like enough knives for the throughout the year, so we just released them, launched them, some of them, or at the garage sale. Some of them are new launch. I'm excited of a few knives here, but but some of them are super rare, one of a kind. We're gonna start on Monday, November 3rd, November 3rd at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Yep.
Online, and 3rd to 9th. And start at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time online. We're gonna be actually back on the YouTube and do the answer your questions. We do some silly stuff like we're doing right now,
What are you talking about?
and we're gonna answer your questions as well. The stores, we have stores in Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Ottawa, and Toronto. Those stores are gonna open at
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
which is an hour early for the normal Toronto folks, just
Yes.
so you know. Often line up at the front of the stores, get there, check stuff out. You can even buy stuff from the website off your phone while you're in line,
Yeah.
and then go into the shop and see what else is going on. The stuff they've got in store is not available online until Tuesday. Kind of Monday evening, we turn it back on, but that is for so everyone has a good time at the garage sale.
Yeah. So,
We've seen these before. These are great.
Awesome.
Oh,
yes.
have we seen these with this steel before?
Oh, probably.
Oh.
So this is a good example that we like this is made by Yoshimi Kato-san, and one of our favorite blacksmith
Yep.
in the Ichie area, and he makes the Masakage Yuki, Koishi Kiri, all such. He's a great blacksmith, and he also likes to try new things. So this is one of the newer. Well, I mean, we did have this very similar look. But,
Yeah, this sort of like
like
chevron sort of tread pattern.
yeah. For those of you who watch, it's the no. Let's not use the Attack on Titans reference. Anyways,
I mean, there's lots of fans of
I get-
Attack on Titan in the audience.
yeah. But the here is the this one here, V Tsuchime, the V-looking Tsuchime, the hammer pattern. It used to be made with the SG2 powder stainless steel. It's fantastic steel. But this series, you want to actually focus on this right here. It is made with the steel coat.
yeah. It's hard. I'm trying to get it.
Yeah.
See it? Strix.
Yes. So it is made with the steel called SPG Strix. It is one of the newer type of steel that's came out from the Takef Special Steel. It's got really good. Strix is short for a strong matrix. So instead of giving the kind of relying on the hardness on the carbides, they actually try to create a little bit better matrix. Little bit of nerdy kind of stuff, but
That knife is very finessed. Like, first of all, I think it's a very elegant looking knife. It is very thin at the edge. Like the tip is very thin. This is a very high performing knife. This I think would be a kind of a laser beam. I haven't used Strix myself yet. I don't know if you can comment on sort of its durability, but wholly, I think those knives would be incredible performance.
It's great. It's going to perform really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have the new Yoshimi Kato V Tsuchime with a Strix. That's like really exciting.
550, 660.
Yeah.
That's like quite a good deal.
Awesome. Jacob. So Jacob and I was in Japan in April. And you know what Jacob's really good at?
Tell me, I haven't figured it out yet.
Oh, he's so he's really well. All the videos out, we have these days. It's shot by Jacob.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
really
they're
good.
outstanding. Yeah.
And we went to Japan in April and he brought the camera with him. He was carrying like super heavy backpack everywhere.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, you should send that to the next hotel. Like, oh, it's not. Anyways, so he's got a lot of great footages of some blacksmith, and
Well, everything I've seen so far has been pretty awesome.
Hey,
I'm sure
Jacob, would you?
Coming out on tomorrow, Saturday, about Minomo Kajiya.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
Minomo Kajiya, he's just saying from around the corner, he's got a video drop tomorrow on Minomo Kajiya.
You want to just like do the Minomo first then? Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure. Oh, let's talk about this blacksmith, Minomo Kajiya-san. They are 10th generation knife maker in this area of Kumamoto, the city called Hitoyoshi. So, Jacob, would you want to just like play a short clip of like little video of Minomo-san, and we can talk about it later?
They can still hear you and see you while it's playing.
Okay.
Okay.
You can talk about it.
Where is Minomo Kajiya?
So Minomo Kajiya is located in the city of Hitoyoshi in Kumamoto Prefecture.
Oh, okay.
It's a beautiful little town with a beautiful river goes in the middle of the town. Hitoyoshi is but we talked about it in the video. But in 2020, they had this devastating flood happen in the area,
right.
and apparently the flood reached up to almost like 5 meters deep. So this he talked about it, but it reached to the second floor of the house. So they evacuated to the house next door that had a 3-story building. So
Oh my God.
anyway, so they're safe, but their equipment and all that stuff got damaged. But 5 years later, they're all recovered. We were lucky enough to be able to visit them and see that old workshop that was actually not affected. Also, incredible thing. So the youngest one from that family, about 35-year-old, it's a 3-generational workshop. So
Really?
they have 8th generation, 9th generation, and 10th generation working together. And guess how old that 8th generation, the grandfather, is? And he is still a main blacksmith who's actually still forging.
79.
Higher.
94.
Slightly lower.
83.
Higher.
87.
Higher.
89.
He was 90-year-old
What?
when we were visiting him, and they say he will be 91 this year. So he was still like forging.
These are forged by a 90-year-old guy?
Yes.
Jesus.
We have a great footage of him
That's
forging
incredible.
a knife in front of this like fire. It was incredible.
I love these stories about these knives that we sell. To me, it's just so rare to even know the name of anyone who made anything that you've got, let alone the fact of being as handmade and a whole family of people over generations making this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, time-honored traditions are few and far between, and this is so special, I think.
Yeah, the Minomo-san, the grandfather, the main blacksmith, he started his blacksmithing journey right after he graduated from middle school. So it was like 75 years.
Yeah, start young, man.
75
Okay,
years
so
of making
this
blades.
is A2, Aogami number 2, Kurochi. We've got some Tsuchimi. Some Tsuchimi is like, first Kurochi just means black face, so the blade of the face of the knife is still black from the forged scale. And we have full carbon steel, there's no stainless component. But the texturing on the blade from the hammering is called tsuchime. There's different types of tsuchime. It's kind of a unique thing that you get on Japanese knives, and I think of it as a real advantage, not just an aesthetic finish. But I like that it creates a little air pocket, so when you're cutting, you get less sort of binding as you cut. There's other benefits to it as well, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yep.
But these are really nicely
really
put together knives. Yeah.
So we have Minomo Kajiya, and video is going to be up tomorrow.
How do we find it on the website?
So it is under Sakai Kikumori.
Oh, Sakai Kikumori, yeah.
And it's a double name. It's like a double brand. Like Nike does that sometimes, right? So you can either type Sakai Kikumori or you can just type Minomo, M-I-N-O-M-O.
Minomo.
Yeah.
Well, how do?
How are you?
Look who's here.
Look who's here.
Is it your queen
Can
wave?
hear me?
Oh, there's
Yeah,
a microphone
bro.
there.
I'm talking into Mike's egg. My goodness. I brought you presents, guys.
Yeah.
I'm very upset. Michael sent me a text last night that said, "Don't wear any of your stupid costumes. We're on to you. We're a serious company. We don't
Yes.
do Halloween,
Yes.
and you guys wore costumes." I
What are
mostly
you talking
hate you,
about?
Mike.
There's no costumes.
Mike, I hate you.
This is what we normally wear.
Michael Rich,
Oh,
I brought you Oyama sausage.
Yeah.
Lordy did. Lordy brought you some sausage gifts.
Oh, someone's
from
making
Vancouver?
a paella. Oh, a finocchio and a Rioja chorizo.
Chorizo.
And I brought us cinnamon buns.
Ooh.
This has nothing to do with knives. And I brought Nolan
This
a
is
self-defense drinking cup.
oh
Because
wow.
I make really wonky glassware in the glassblowing studio, and Nolan is very excited about it.
That's so good.
And so I made a Nolan-sized glass.
Well, you
Can
know what?
you pick that up with one hand or two? It's a two-hander, I think.
Yeah, it's so
I love it. Get as drunk as you want, fall down as much as you please, and your glass won't break.
Yeah. You can
What-
also.
what a benefit.
You can throw it at an intruder,
Oh, good.
and when it hits the intruder and hurts it, you pick it up and throw it again.
Oh, wow.
Because I make glass that doesn't break.
Oh,
Solid shit.
oh, wow. That's cool looking
There's
though.
a thing stuck to it. It's
So,
gone now.
so where did you find these cinnamon buns in
I
Japan,
foraged-
Naoto? Were
I
they
foraged these cinnamon buns this morning.
Suntera?
Santera.
Suntara. Bye, guys.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Kevin. Awesome. Well, that was good. Kevin stopped by, and
Now, if you get a knife this garage sale and there's
who he is?
there's some like stickiness on your knife, that's because we ate cinnamon buns while doing this live
a
stream.
little bit of fat from the chorizos.
Oh, you're not getting that chorizo,
Ah.
buddy. Don't you worry.
Okay.
And I might invite you for a paella, though.
Oh, there you go.
Now, that was Kevin. He is the founder and CEO here at Knifewear Inc.
Yep.
Industries.
Industry.
Vanderlei Industries. And he just came back from a quick visit to our shop in Vancouver. And I sent a request to go to my favorite place, Oyama Sausage, and he did.
Awesome.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Toroku Sakai, Aogami.
Continue, I guess. Continue.
Should we continue?
Should we
You guys
continue?
want to? Should we keep going?
Awesome.
We'll keep going.
Alrighty. So, this.
Ooh, that's a cool.
So
like,
Jacob, Jacob and
handle.
I went to visit this blacksmith in Sakai.
okay.
The blacksmith's name is the Ibuchisan.
Ah.
He is, I guess, less known. Like, we know about Tanaka-san.
I
we
like
know.
less known.
Can we play the video? while
Yes,
you're talking?
please.
Okay.
So Ibuchi-san is a little less known blacksmith in Sakai. You know, like we have a lot of knives from Yoshikazu Tanaka-san. We have the knives from Nakagawa-san. There's still a lot of blacksmiths actually in the area in the the Sakai. Ibuchi-san is this blacksmith, relatively younger in comparison to Yoshikazu Tanaka-san or even like Ikeda-san. Ikeda-san's really old in Sakai. But relatively young. He's really talented. His knives, though, I would say it's a little bit more robust. It is a little bit thicker on the spine. Sharpening job is really well done. It's really, tapers.
Seems like a nice
very-
gradual taper. Yeah.
But it could be a really good workhorse.
I bet.
I like how he forges the blade. It's not like super laser thin, but still it's got nice meat, but it tapers it very nicely. This one here is Aogami number 2 with the really beautiful Damascus.
Well, something I like and I enjoy when using a knife that's got a weight like this, especially one that's got a nice gradual taper, is all you need to do is just sort of push the knife or pull the knife back along the surface of the food, and then it just kind of does the rest of the work for you and gradually drops through.
Yeah.
So This would be a very nice knife to use. Yeah, absolutely.
So something like this is really.
And I like
really
finding these kind of unknown underdog guys. I think that's a great thing. So 725, blue number 2, Toroku Sakai, Aogami, which is blue carbon steel, no stainless, Damascus. This is a beautiful knife. That's a lot of knife right there. Okay. We keep saying stainless, carbon, not carbon. And for the newbies in the chat here, let's tell you what that means. Stainless and carbon steel. It's kind of a weird thing to say. All steel's got carbon in it. But there's this type of steel that can rust. That was like the original steel, and it makes a knife that's really, really sharp, and it's really, really great at being sharpened. Easy to resharpen in a lot of ways, even just through honing it. Stainless steel doesn't rust. Well, we shouldn't even say that. It can rust if you do the things that make it rust, but that's usually like excessive wear. So stainless. But listen, if you want a knife that's going to look shiny and new every time you pull it out of the drawer, get a stainless knife.
Yeah.
If you don't care and you want something that might, kind of wear and look old or ugly and break in like a leather jacket, a carbon steel knife is amazing. It's amazing. The edge is amazing. And as long as you accept that it's going to tarnish and get water spots on it, and you're not going to try and scrub that patina off every time, you will grow to love the knife. If you want it to look shiny and new every day, you won't be happy. You won't want it. So get a stainless steel knife.
Yeah.
And all the knives we have at Knifewear are awesome.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So here, another knife line that I'm really excited. Like earlier on this show, someone's asking for the favorite chef's knife. This probably could be
Apollo Yancey Zamora.
Yes. This could probably be falling into my favorite chef's knife for this garage sale.
I love it. It's a real sleeper of a knife.
This one here is the under Torok Sakai, but it's forged by Nakagawa-san, Satoshi Nakagawa,
Oh.
super talented blacksmith and head. Super talented blacksmith and sharpened by Miojin, Naohito Miojin-san in Kochi. And this is one of their newer, especially the Miojin-san's sharpening.
Let me see this.
His newest kind of look. It's really hard.
Yeah, what is he? It's foggy.
Yeah.
Like about 2/3 of the way from the spine to the edge, and then it's polished from that down, and not at the core.
It's so cool though, right? It's really hard to capture on the camera. Oh, that there.
What is he doing?
Right? It's super pretty, super thin, and it's just a combination.
I love knives like this because you don't see it until you really look.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it's like magic eye. I mean you kind of you could pass this knife over pretty easily, and it's just it's a knife is a knife, right?
Almost looks like there is a little grainy type of finish here. It is single layer steel, but it's a ginsan, but it's a beautiful, beautiful knife. This here is really the really special knife that I am.
I want you to tell me what's up with this handle, though.
Oh yeah,
because it's got quite a texture to it. It's almost like it's been tarred or something. But
so this one here is the urushi lacquer.
Okay.
And in order, urushi reacts with some protein.
Okay.
To get so if you add the protein to it, it actually gets a little rough texture like this. So that's kind of.
Who made it?
I thought we talked about it, but yeah,
Somebody had passed me the slide.
Oh, okay. So it is forged by Satoshi Nakagawa-san and sharpened by Naohito Miojin.
Okay, so you put protein in the urushi lacquer.
It gives you a little.
So what do you do?
Texture.
Put milk in it?
Some do.
Really?
So it's not vegan.
It's not a vegan handle.
Yeah, it's not vegan handle.
Fair enough. Good to know.
Maybe pea protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I think it's animal protein that they have to add. I think a lot of people do add the
That's amazing.
milk.
So it's like curdled urushi lacquer.
Yeah,
I've only ever seen really shiny, polished urushi.
Yeah. So
that would be amazing. Like the grip on that would be so sweet.
Yeah. So.
Oh my God, that's crazy light too. Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. What? Did you get anything that isn't incredible?
Well, no. No.
I like how it took you a second to wonder what I actually asked you.
Okay. Alrighty. So
Because I'm looking over here, and
Continue.
it only gets better.
continue.
Like we do have this cool Kagura.
Yeah.
We do have. I've been back on the Santoku from this fella.
So
This is one of my favorites.
do we have a Mazaki video or Mazaki's okay? So Mazaki-san, these are made by Naoki Mazaki-san, who you as well went to visit. Remember? He is incredible blacksmith as well as a sharpener. He does pretty much everything in house, right? So he is also the one who likes to try new type of stuff. So these are made by Mazaki-san, of course, but it is made with the Aogami Super or Super Blue Carbon Steel core and softer steel jacket on the outside. But one of the things about the softer jacket is that he calls this honsanmai. Basically, what that means is that he forge welds the steel together in house.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. So it's
he likes to do every step of the way.
I mean,
as good as he can.
I mean, remember how he was sharpening his knives in his workshop?
I do. Now, I've had the Santoku, probably one of the first, I think it was the first year that we got his knives, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I bought a Santoku, I love it, and I actually just sharpened it properly for the first time a few months ago on a stone. And we've always said, he does this so it's easy when you go and resharpen it. And oh my God, it was so easy to resharpen. The bevel is so perfect that there's no low spots. So when you go to put it on a stone, and I mean to sharpen properly, I don't just sharpen the edge, we're going to sharpen the whole bevel and regain the proper geometry of the knife. That way it was just so smooth and quick to get a beautiful edge back on it, which makes me feel like the knife is going to last an incredibly long time. I'm having a hard time putting this Gyuto, this 240 down, because he's got this beautiful taper right here where your fingers grip the knife. So it kind of fills a space. It feels very, very confident to hold. It's got a nice weight to it, but it's not heavy. Wow, this is a gorgeous knife. And that's a 240 Gyuto, and it's made with Aogami Super, which is one of the best steels going. That was that knife. What else have we got from this fella?
These are Aogami Super. We have I think we have some Honyakis maybe at the store, but these are really like hand-forged welded by Mazaki-san, Aogami Super. And this one here, Aogami #1 with the Damascus.
And let's look at this handle. What's the wood? Is it quince? The horn?
Sorry.
And so he's forging these, but he's also cladding the steel by hand. So a lot of the Japanese knives are made out of 3 layers of steel, and that's the sanmai, or 3 layers, san 3 layers. So the 3 layers of steel, and so you put the hard stuff in the middle. That's the stuff that comes out of the core and creates the edge, and that's the stuff that we're talking about when we say Aogami Super or VG10 or Strix or whatever. That's the steel type. The outside is covered with a softer type of steel, and that protects that hard core that's in the middle, so that it's less breakable. Because the hardness of this edge, the hardness of Japanese steel, is why it's so sharp and stays that way. It can be a little bit more brittle, so that other layer on the outside helps to protect it. The other thing that it does is allows for this very cool effect of either using Damascus steel or hammering the outside of the knife. It also allows the thin blade to be a bit more rigid, especially when we get to the knives that have the carbon steel core. So you've got that benefit of the carbon steel edge with the wicked sharpness of carbon steel. But on the outside, there can be a layer of stainless steel, a different type of steel. So you don't have to deal with as much of the maintenance factor, but you get a really nice rigid blade. So, okay. This is fun. I'm just holding a $2,000 knife right now. Look at this. Look at this handle. It's like silver and this like marble acrylic with this wild Damascus. And we're still looking at Mazaki here.
Yeah.
Han Sanmai, Han meaning true, so that to him, like Naoto had mentioned earlier, is he has done the Sanmai, which means he's taken 2 different types of steel, and forge welded those two materials together. Oftentimes, because it's better quality or more efficient, that's a thing a blacksmith buys.
Yeah.
So.
Alrighty.
Okay, well, Mazaki continues to make really very cool knives.
Okay, let's
Right?
talk about this
That's
and
what I am.
answer the questions to Spoon Monkey.
On Tsunehisa.
Spoon Monkey is asking, he's looking
Angel egg?
for really well, I think it's tapered, it's in tempered, but a tapered ginsan. Nathan, does that mean tapered or tempered?
Tempered. They just wanted some really well-tempered ginsan. And I figured, hey, those are probably well-tempered.
Even tempered?
I don't know what that means.
Mild mannered?
The well,
Did they do a good job of tempering them or a bad job?
Oh, how do you know?
How
do you know?
I think everyone does very good job tempering
Is that
ginsan.
is that distempered? What is bad tempered?
I think it's good to point out that we actually just buy shit knives. We actually just buy good ones.
I mean,
Yeah.
Spoon Monkey, you know.
Over the years, I'll be honest, we've gone to visit blacksmiths, and they'll, we like to bring cameras, obviously, so we can do this fun stuff. And there's times we get to spots where they say, "You got to turn your camera off now." And sometimes what that is when they show us the test results, when they send their knives to labs to get them cut into pieces and checked with like Vickers testing or Rockwell, proper Rockwell testing, which destroys a knife. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I think like we don't those heat treatment. When it comes to heat treatment, like all the knives have gone through pretty good testing.
But this is our man Spoon Monkey.
Yeah.
So you got to tell us what
do you
well-tempered ginsan means to you. I think we need more detail to answer
one of my favorite, the knife I mentioned earlier, Kurotori knives. It's really, really well made. I have santoku from them. It is made of ginsan as well. But that knife is really incredible because I was cutting a kabocha pumpkin the other day, thinking it was gonna do some bad, and it didn't. So it is really incredibly sharp, as well as it's really nice and durable.
Amazing.
So, anyways. So that hopefully that kind of answers your question. Here, this is actually really cool. They are really well made. So this brand, Ichie is the word we took from they took it from the famous Japanese saying Ichigo Ichie. Ichigo Ichie is derived from this tea ceremony. You basically you treat someone as if it is the only time that you see them ever again.
Oh.
So just be nice to
I
them.
thought this came off of Nathan's lower back tattoo.
But so Ichie meaning it's just one time meaning. So these are really one of the could come back, but it is one of those really rare pieces that was like it was created once and not sure if they're gonna continue, but it's really
Here for a good time,
yeah.
not a long time.
Really, really well made knife, super thin. Look at how
Look at that copper shot right down the middle.
right.
That's like getting hit by a lightning bolt.
These are made with those are made with the SLD in the core.
Okay.
And super thin blade. Like the behind the edge is crazy thin. It's really well made. Looks fantastic. We do have some ginsan. I think these are ginsan as well. So like, if you're looking for something super cool, like mirror polish with a little bit of the mask, is super thin, tapered. These are really nicely tapered blade. Ichie ginsans are fantastic as well. So these are the knives that we have them right now, but I'm not sure if we can actually have them.
So
back.
the SLD has got the copper shot line down the middle. This beautiful burled. It's usually is that either maple or boxwood kind of handle.
Yeah.
Box elder. Really nice. Oh, this would be the maple. And so there's the SLD that's got the copper. The ginsan is just sort of a foggy layer with the polished layer as well. They're all sanmai, they're all stainless steel. And great nut. Like I find both ginsan and SLD have that toothiness on their edge. So I find them nice because they bite through the surface of things quite easily. But that's amazing. Look how beautiful that knife is. It's $380. Like we didn't mention that, I don't think. I don't always pay attention that well, but That's a great price.
Yeah. So like type Ichie, ICHIE, and you'll be able to find those knives quite nicely.
Oh, and this ginsan Hanazuki?
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. I'm still waiting for the knives that aren't good, Naoto.
I mean, again, it's hard.
Whoa, Knifewear. Is that where are we?
Where are we?
Who are we? Knifewear.
We're Knifewear?
We're Naoto's
What are-
Knifewear. I'm an egg.
What are we doing today?
This is the garage sale.
Yes.
Well, it's not the garage sale yet.
Yes.
This is the garage sale live unboxing. Monday morning we'll be here before 8. The sale goes live 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the website, 10 a.m. in the stores. Calgary, Edmonton, Ottawa, Vancouver, and Toronto.
Toronto?
That's the place we have a store.
Yep.
All those places have stores. They'll be open at 10 a.m. You can go into the store. Their inventory is exclusive for Monday. It goes online sort of the end of Monday, daytime, evening, and you'll be able to go back and check it then. And so what are we doing? We have this garage sale twice a year. And because Naoto goes to Japan and comes back with suitcases filled with stuff, and it's not the stuff we carry in our inventory all the time. So we decide instead of like letting it sit around, we just blow it out during this thing called a garage sale. It's not a real garage sale. There's no like used, like Tupperware or anything like that. I mean, not this time.
We do have great deals, though.
We do have some great deals. We haven't got there yet.
No, we haven't got there yet, but
We should get to the deals soon.
yeah. So let's talk about this and come back to the deals. So each.
Yeah, but who's Knifewear? What's Knifewear?
What is Knifewear?
You guys just have to talk about who you are, where we are, what's going on now.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're at the warehouse. Who are you?
Who are we?
Knifewear is a Japanese kitchen knife retailer. We've been doing this for like 17 years. And kitchen knives is our strength. A lot of us have spent time working in kitchens as professionals. We all are kind of together because we love cooking and we enjoy the food that we make. And found that using a Japanese knife is a revelation. So we have a whole entire company to bring these things to you, and that's who Knifewear is. And we are here at our warehouse in Calgary. Time now, 12:56 Mountain Time. But there's daylight savings time this weekend, so don't let that trip you up.
Go Jays, go. Go Otani, go. Sorry.
Hey,
Naoto's not going to lose on this one. It's either a Canadian team or a Japanese pitcher. He's happy either way.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what you got in front of you.
These are fantastic. This knife line is called the Suzukaze by the knife maker called Ono Knives. Does this look familiar to you in some way?
Well, yeah, they've got a really solid, is that would we call that an integrated bolster?
Yeah, right? It's super cool. It's
Right.
really nice looking blade with SG2. Look at a Tsuchime, it's like the pattern.
Well, it's the really tight Damascus
Yeah.
pattern that looks kind of familiar to me.
And also, it's super thin behind the edge. So what that means is that when you're cutting the root vegetables like yams, squash, it's gonna slice into it super nicely without really wedging your food out. But does it look familiar to you? Does it resemble to the knife that we
It looks
had
like rice.
before? Oh, yeah.
It does. It looks like Kaji.
Yeah,
Something similar to that. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, in fact, if you go to their website, they tell you that these Ono knives they make very popular knife in North America, Japanese knife, which is shun.
Oh, this is like tapping in.
So they make really great quality knives with
We need cool knives
beautiful
under $200.
Damascus, and they have such great know-hows
You pretty
on how
much
to make a
nailed it.
beautiful knife with the very thin edge. So quality is fantastic. Now they are starting to make something very
I've
their
played
own.
knifey tongy before.
It's a lifestyle.
So we have four different shapes from petty all the way
It's a
to
lifestyle.
you to 210. You can type Ono, O-N-O knives to find these beautiful piece here.
Yeah.
Okay, we talking
Well, we had
about
a question here of some cool knives under $200. That's a little over $200, but I think it's very cool.
We can talk about this one with the other makers, because yeah, it is.
That's part of the maker scene.
Yeah, it's a maker.
I got it. Oh, and the Brightos. Those are cool. Oh, this is definitely a cool knife. Now, we have another question here that was, which knives would you guys want to buy if you could? And I would probably say almost all of them.
I want this one.
The one that I really want is that 240 Gyuto that I was just showing off from Mazaki, because his knives are so excellent. Now, this knife is under $200. This is from the Pro M series. This is a single piece of stainless steel. It's very nice and thin down at the edge. It has this very kind of ergonomic handle. It's very comfortable. It's very thin. It's sharp on both edges. This is $109 here for a Santoku. This knife is wicked. There's 150 mil petty. If there's any left after the end of Monday, we're not allowed to buy knives until the end of the day on Monday. I will probably buy 3 of them and give them to my friends at Christmas because they are so sweet.
Well, that's
Here,
Kevin's
these are
choice
the
right
knives I
here.
want, these 3.
Oh, of course you want that handle. Look at that.
Yeah.
I know.
That reminds me of your disco
Want
shoes.
to hold this?
Now, so you got to tell me more about this knife.
So, this here is the we named the Sanzoku knife. The Sanzoku is the what's that? This,
Our Santoku.
it's like what the pirate mountain version, like those.
Pirates?
It's like pirates, but they live in the mountains.
Mountain pirates. Maybe we don't have those outside of Japan.
Oh, okay.
Pirates?
Yeah, it's like people who just like rob people.
Brigands.
Brigands? Yes.
Sure. A
Yeah,
brigand.
sure. So we it is they didn't call it, but
It's a Sasquatch knife.
it is from the this.
Here I was thinking I was safe on land
Yeah.
from the pirates, and
Yeah.
now I didn't know about mountain pirates.
So this
God.
this knife maker in Kochi, the Kurotori-san, he makes a whole bunch of different blades, anywhere from kitchen knives all the way to something like this. This is almost like there is no real purpose to the. I mean, like this is
No,
the mountain
this is
hunting.
He independently made a Sasquatch knife.
Yeah, exactly, right?
the purpose of this is to protect yourself from a cougar.
Yeah, that's why we call it. Well, I call it
Water protection from those.
Sanzoku knife, right? The Sanzoku to protect or to. It is really well made though. Like, look at how thick.
I'm so
It's
happy I
just
just
so
learned
good.
about mountain pirates.
So yeah,
The greatest.
he's so good.
Like, this is so great.
Yeah.
It feels so cool.
Yeah.
And mostly I just want to use this for everything.
Yeah, yep.
And then I want to cut pork cutlets and then smash
You
them
could do
with
that.
it.
It's
Yeah,
I
super.
totally could.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'd look so badass with that.
I know.
Oh.
And these are the
What is
ones.
it? It's only $1,300. Yeah, it's a lot of money, but not for what it is. I can get into that.
Yeah.
These 2. I also want to get into those
Yeah.
2.
You
Big
know.
time. I'm gonna sit over here and you can tell me about them.
So we got these two. Well, we did talk about Ichie like 5 minutes ago, but here, Ichie is fantastic. It's like it's one of those knives you may see it, you may not see it again. It's beautiful, super thin, and it's got that really beautiful stabilized wood. It is really good, well-made knife though. Look at the copper on them, like it's really nice. Another one is the this Nigara. Nigara-san makes the steak knife. It's the SG2 steak knives.
I think that's the steak knives for the guy who's in the, like, was it 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? It's like got that real mother of pearl kind of
Yeah.
like reflection to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good octopus steak knife.
You gonna cut the octopus foot?
Yeah, maybe. That's a beautiful knife.
Yeah,
though.
it's
SG2
beautiful,
for $450.
Yeah.
That's a crazy steak knife. That's the kind of steak knife you find at a 3 Michelin star restaurant.
Well, not Nathan. The Undertaker quietly handed over this here.
Ooh.
Somebody close it too tight again?
Is this an email opener?
Yeah. Email.
Oh.
You don't like Kagura knives either, do you, Kevin?
Oh, I want that. I want that.
So this one here.
Change my mind. That's the one I want.
Right?
Yeah. Oh. Look at this.
Oh my
So
god.
you want to talk about Kagura-san? Because you met him I actually personally haven't.
Really?
Yeah.
Neither have I.
So
You guys haven't met Kagura?
no, I haven't.
Oh my God.
So yeah, so
Quick, let's go
Kagura-san.
to Japan and watch and go see Kagura.
Yeah. So Kagura-san is this knife maker in
Yeah.
Tosa, in this like mountainside of Tosa, the Kochi, Yasuhara. But I haven't personally met him, but Kevin has a few times, right?
I've been there 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, like
I was
you
there
do.
for an earthquake one time.
Oh,
That was
wow.
no fun.
You want to talk about him a little bit?
Yeah, Kagura-san. Well, the bummer thing about Kagura-san, I guess, is that he's mostly retired, and that he never had any employees or apprentices. It didn't work for him. He tried it and didn't like it. So he is making Damascus steel knives in the old way, where you get 2 kinds of steel and put them together and fold them together. So he has such a unique process that nobody else is doing anymore. But the result is that it ends up looking like the fine lines of old swords, right? So does anybody want to know how Kagura makes his Damascus? Do you guys
Yeah.
know? Do you want to know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's super fun. Okay, so the last time I was there, he I guess first off, you need to understand that one, there's a shipwrecking. What do you call it? A shipwrecking yard?
Yeah, shipwrecker.
That wrecks, like that cuts ship into bits.
Yeah.
And he goes and buys pieces of their hull there. These big, fat, massive chunks of hull. And then he also works with the road crews, and they bring him old shovels, pickaxes, and what
Okay.
are those things called? Like the big fork.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pitchforks.
Pitchforks.
Yeah.
Digger forks. Fork diggers.
We spend a lot of time outside. You can tell.
I did manual labor. It didn't agree with me. I went to making French fries instead. So what he would do is he'll take a piece of, when I was there, it was ships and shovels. So he cuts them into little tiny biscuits and then puts a stack of ship shovel. So he's got a stack of 7. Tack welds them and then forge welds those together into a billet, pulls it out, and then gives them all like a Z fold. Like he kind of and then folds it over. So it's got 21 layers there. So he makes 3 of those and then puts them together. So that's 21 layers times 63 layers. And then he pounds it flat and gives that a Z fold, which do some math, it gives you like
A lot of layers.
a lot of layers.
Yes.
And that's what and then he'll use that billet and then open it up, put the hard steel in the center, and then close it up again. And mostly, the last few times I was there, like he's retired now, but he was basically spending all his time fishing. He's got a creek right by him, and he goes fly fishing. And he really likes fly fishing. And then he comes into the forge now and again and builds things just for his own kicks.
Yep.
So we just try to buy everything that he builds because.
They're never not incredible.
They're never not incredible, and he's the last of the generation. He's the last guy making it this style, basically that I've know of. And so it's great that we can still get examples of this old style of knife making.
What would you? Can you describe this, like the object, the shape, and this type of sheath, and like what?
Well, this is a tanto.
It's a
right?
tanto, yeah.
So it'd be like the samurais would have. I believe they had 3 swords: a katana, wasashi, and this little guy. Tanto,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
I
it
think
should
so.
have like
I think
a wrapped handle and stuff, and it would be the last weapon that a warrior would have. Like think of it like a stabby knife.
Like a belt knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the I was
This is beautiful.
I was gonna say it is the
seppuku.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it single?
Well, let's hope Otani does better tonight, so he doesn't have to.
Oh wow!
Is that knife single or double bevel?
It's the double.
That's French for double.
Yeah.
Do you know? Nacho, here, somebody showed me this. Moritaka showed me this. So you put your thumbs together like this, and then use your thumbs as leverage.
Well, Moritaka knows a little bit about that.
He knows a little bit of something about
Yeah,
swords.
yeah.
In his living room, there's 32 swords from each generation.
Yeah. Well, talking about Moritakas, want to move on to the talking
let's
about
do it.
Moritakas.
All right, go guys.
So, Moritaka-san,
Whoa,
another
that's a big stack of Moritakas.
cool
And it's the golden blue box.
blacksmith with the such long,
I got some of these.
great history. Moritaka knives, they have been. I don't know what's going on behind the camera. I just pretend that I didn't see any. But
Oh yeah, nice little petty
Yeah.
knife here. I have a stack of Moritaka knives. They are likely one of my most tried and true.
Yeah. Moritaka Hamono founded in year 1293 or something. 1293. The
1632.
yeah. Well, year 1000.
Oh yeah, 1293. Yeah.
Yeah. 1293 is the year they founded. They've been making knives ever since, and they know one or two things about knife making.
I like it because like around here, if I see a building and it says like established 1974, I'm like, wow, that place is old.
Yeah.
Look at that. But yeah,
Good
that's
job,
not
right?
1293.
No.
Family of traditional sword makers
Yes.
switched to making kitchen knives, as many did because the need for swords went down.
Yeah.
We've had their knives as long as I've worked here, and even before. One of my very first Japanese kitchen knives was a Santoku from Moritaka.
Yeah.
And they're awesome.
This series here is the we have regular lines called the Ichie. Ichie is our exclusive line of Moritaka's. It's got really, they call it stone finish or the very unique tsuchime or hammer pattern. These are regular kurochi, which is basically just a black finish, but they use the Aogami Super, which is the slightly more, I guess, better grade.
Tougher, a little less stain, like not as rusty. Yeah, no, Aogami Super is a carbon steel, but it just doesn't quite rust as quickly.
Yeah.
Like sometimes a carbon steel knife will rust if you turn your head.
Yeah. But they love using a Aogami Super.
Yeah.
Right? So the
Where's another Nakiri?
yeah, we love their knives. Super forged really well, sharpened very nice and thin. And
I want to say something that I'm quite excited to see here is this is a 180 millimeter long Nakiri. Most Nakiris are 165 millimeters, so just like a little bit shorter. I find personally using a Nakiri that's 180 millimeters is nice because, when I'm holding it and I'm covering up this last inch or so of the knife, inch and a half, that this extra length here just makes the knife feel a little bit more functional to me. I think 180 is a better length of a Nakiri. There's so few of them around, and we don't get them that often. So this 180 Nakiri here is, I think that's, to me, is something, if you're asking me what I would buy, I got my sights on one of those for sure. I also like their deba. They're a Yo deba. So this is just a really thick, solid butchery knife. Obviously, deba is a knife. I guess obviously is not the right term. But this is a knife designed for butchering fish. Yo means Western, so this is a double bevel. A traditional deba is got one side that's flat and one side that's got the bevel. Designed for butchering fish, so this is a fish filleting knife, not the bendy flexy kind, but the Japanese solid kind. Yep. But you can use this for all kinds of butchery. It sometimes is just nice to have a big Brutus kind of thick blade. So wonderful. And we've got their famous Hanasuki petties. Yeah, okay. Love the Moritakas.
Awesome.
Happy to see them.
Patrick, I don't know if you're listening. Patrick McCormick is asking for this Masashi Strix. He knows one or two things about the. So we're very fortunate. The last month, we had actually a visit from the Masashi Yamamoto-san, one of our favorite blacksmith in the Sanjo, and that was his official launch of knives with this new steel, SPG Strix. He brought about 10 probably of those knives, and we right now in our warehouse we only have one Tsujihiki here. Some of the shapes went to the stores, so if you live close to the any stores, you're welcome to go there and look at the. But here is the really cool thing about the SPG Strix and what Masashi-san likes about them.
Okay, I want to hear this.
So SPG Strix is a new type of steel. It's a strong matrix steel. What he describes, what the Strix knives is really good for, is when you forge them. So it's got really great potential. Like steel has this potential, right? But by forging it, he can stretch out to the 100. He can get that potential of the steel out.
So with other types of steel, it's harder to reach maximum potential. But he feels when he's using Strix, he can hit that maximum potential.
Yes.
Ah.
So he forged.
He always has such insight into stuff that you would never think of. Like his brain is different.
Yeah.
You know, like he's incredible.
Yeah. So he's tried the multiple different ways of like different forged in different temperatures. He treat them in different temperatures, and he actually sent out to those places you can get the hardness and all the testing done.
Yeah.
So this is right now. I think as of right now, this is his answer to one of the Strix. But he keeps working it's incredible. It's going. What he was explaining to us is that this Strix, although it is a stainless powder steel, it can take all the way to super smooth, like a 10,000 grit, super silky edge,
Really?
down to really good bitey edge. Often the R2 or the SG2 or any of the other powder steels, they get to from the certain point on, it doesn't get super as smooth because of the different carbides, the sizes
kinda
and stuff like
sandy.
that.
Yeah.
But this apparently, what he was explaining is that it can take anywhere from super silky smooth edge down to something a little bit more like.
Listen, if it's good enough for Masashi, it's good enough for
right?
me.
Yeah.
So, put that on the list too. Remember when I said I'd want to buy pretty much all of them? That's because I want to buy pretty much all of them.
Awesome.
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit more about the.
Well, I'm just going to jump in and just say
remind
that,
people,
Yeah, this is the Knifewear pre-garage sale. This is our unboxing, meaning we're taking stuff out of the box and laying on the table. We're getting set up for our live stream that's going to happen on Monday morning. We're probably going to go live at, 7:45 or so. So the sale starts at 8 a.m. We'll be here 7:45. We're answering your questions. We're helping you choose and decide. If you buy something you just want to see it, we'll pull it out and show it to you if it's located here. Monday we go live at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Mountain Daylight Time probably then, isn't it? Mountain Standard Time. Time change on Sunday.
Sunday.
Weekend. So
Weekend.
Spend your time now. You can ask us questions about stuff. Over the weekend, think about the things that you're going to want. And then Monday morning, it's real busy, and a lot of stuff goes very, very quickly. And to avoid the sadness, buy the thing that you really want immediately, get it in your cart, check out, come back and look for more later, or go down to one of the stores if you're in Calgary, Edmonton, Ottawa, Vancouver, or Toronto, and you can go and see what they've got, because their inventory is not available online until Monday evening, Monday night, Tuesday morning, sort of. So that's the deal. We're here to unbox and show you stuff and answer your questions so you can figure out what you're going to do on Monday. Monday is when the sale starts.
Monday.
Awesome. So
We got a stack of knives.
we have been asked about the questions like great knives for student, great best knives under $200. Okay, so not all knives here are just unique, one of a kind. We do have actually a great sale section, which is we have this Tsunehisa knives. Tsunehisa, they are really well-made knives in various different regions of Japan, and all of them are 20% off. So if you look at the prices, right now though, the Tsunehisa, if you look at the Tsunehisa knives, right now you wouldn't see the sale price yet because it's just going to kick in
Right on Monday.
on Monday. But one of my, as you opening up, one of my favorite actually the Tsunehisa knives that it's one of the newer ones is this guy here.
Oh, wow.
So Tsunehisa A10
like-
or AUS 10 Nawame NAWAME Damascus Santoku. This one here originally it's a $220, but it was a 176.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
The Tsuchime looks like it was hit with a hammer made out of a cable.
Yes, that's what the Nawa means. Nawa means a cable or the rope.
Really?
So it's a rope
Look at
Tsuchime
that.
finish. And this one here is really, really good. It's a Nawame. It's under $200. It's stainless steel, so you don't have to worry about rusting. It's going to cut really nice and thin behind the edge. It's super cool. So if you're looking for something under $200, this knife, like any Tsunehisa knives, are great, but this particular...
And I think if you're looking for a knife under $200, this is going to be $192 on Monday after the sale price kicks in. This is a VG10, 210 millimeter Gyuto. It's got some hammer texture, got a bit of Damascus. It's an oval rosewood handle. This is a fantastic knife. There might not be a legendary sword maker here, but what there is really good quality, really well made, really good steel, less than $200. If you want a kitchen knife that's just going to outperform the IKEA knife you've been living with forever, this is it. And it's not a huge stretch.
Yeah.
Now, if you are here getting probably one of your first knives, a couple things you want to consider is, at first, we really, really hope that you get yourself one of these tools. This is made out of ceramic. It's a ceramic honing rod is what we call it. A lot of times people are familiar with the version of this that's a steel rod, like a file. We don't like those as much. We feel like the results aren't as good and in fact can do a little bit of like small damage on the edge of a knife. Now, we do try to make these really attainable, so they're 50% off with the purchase of a knife, making it $32. It's a ceramic rod. It's got a little rubber tip, so it's a little bit more delicate, but if you drop it, it's usually okay. Now, that's a good idea. The other thing to think about is how you're going to store a knife like this. You don't want to put it in the cutlery drawer like the rest of your knives where they bang against one another. Put it somewhere safe where the edges aren't going to connect. Some people try and keep them in the box. The box will break down, so simply a hard plastic blade guard, which is obviously another thing that we sell, is a really good choice. Or mount these wooden magnet blocks we've got on the wall. We have other wood blocks you can keep knives into, but think about how you're going to store it. Simply get a blade guard and a honing rod. That's a place to start. Good things to have.
Yeah. Something like the, sorry, that's like crazy.
Also a good thing to have. Look at this.
The nice Honesuki with the SK carbon steel. It is carbon steel, so we want to keep it dry. But the price, like, can't beat the price.
That might get added to my fleet of boning knives.
Yeah, it's the. It's like
when you asked earlier which knives would I buy, I probably would buy one of those. I'll add it to my pile.
Yeah. If someone is looking for a very really good knife, very great deal, and unassuming knife, this one here, Tsunehisa 440C, it's the Sanjuni, the 32 Sanjuni. This knife is very, very good. It looks like a knife.
Yeah.
It looks like knife. It's stainless steel. It's it does the job that the kitchen knife is supposed to do.
This is but a humble little knife.
Yeah,
however,
great for a student.
Yeah.
Like culinary student. Works in the kitchen. It is really.
Well, it's not crazy expensive, and it's not crazy delicate, but it will certainly outperform the box knife that you get when you sign up for cooking school. Absolutely. And frankly, when you're starting to learn to be a chef and learning cooking and learning knife skills, the size and shape of a Santoku here, this is 180 millimeters. That's a really good shape and size. You'll easily progress beyond that into something that's more in the 210 or something like this, a 240 millimeter chef's knife, which is a big, long knife. But starting with this kind of size and shape, you'll always keep this knife around. That's really nice and manageable size.
Yeah. So all Tsunehisa knives are 20% off.
Ooh, I'm happy to see these back. Yeah. These are great. These are light, thin, big chef's knife.
Shirogami #1, but
yeah. And it's $230. Okay, what is this one called?
Tsunehisa Shiro
Niju Hachi.
Means 28.
28. Niju Hachi.
Niju Hachi.
That's such a great knife. It looks like koji.
I know. We should call it koji.
Okay,
Anyway.
I'm going to add this to my pile too.
All
I
right.
want this one, and I want this one.
Alrighty. Someone take those out. I think we're just keeping this at media 357 on the wait for a very long time. Someone's asking for Hado knives.
Oh, I'm
and
sorry. Let's look at some Hados.
And we do have the Hado video, I believe. So, Jacob, if you want to roll the Hado video, that would be fantastic, please. Thank you. So, in April, we went to visit Hado. The one of the head blacksmith Maruyama-san started his own journey, so he's no longer with the Hado anymore. But we managed to get really good footage of the now the head sharpener of Hado, Nomura-san, and great team. The Tsuda-san is great. We had so much fun there. Is that when we actually had a lot of chicken? No, it was not the same. So Team Hado is fantastic, right? But so we've had this like Hado Shiosai SG2, really, really cool looking pattern with the stabilized wood. But this time we got a super cool, and I think we may be the maybe only one or first one. I don't know, but we got this knife line they call it the Kuzilla. Zilla. Q-U Zilla. It's like a Godzilla, but start from Kuzilla, and Kujira means in Japanese a whale. Anyways,
So what does this mean?
long story short, means Kujira or the whale.
Whale or like monster whale? Just whale.
Just whale.
Can we make it monster whale? That's better. Okay, never mind.
Well, it looks
this
like a
thing's
monster whale,
really cool.
but
Quizilla, Quizilla.
LA, yeah. So, Hado Kujira is made of very unique type of steel.
What was it ever?
Aogami number 1 with, so you see the Damascus here. Oftentimes, if you have the carbon steel core, Damascus on the outside is the carbon steel. This Kuzilla line is made of Aogami number 1 core and stainless Damascus on the outside. So it is just the core that you need to be worried about oxidizing. Outside layer, the Kurochi, is all stainless steel. I don't know if the video is done or not, but the oh, there you go.
Ooh, I like this handle. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like long and slender. Oh.
So
Okay, I was gonna say these blue number 1s. Those are my favorite, but I think this might be my favorite now.
so
Look at that. Look
So
at
we
how
have-
thin that is. I can see how thin it is, not even touching it.
super cool knives. So Kuzillas are really nice. Like once the video is done, we're just gonna show close-ups. But the these ones are also really cool. The so that's the
big-
Shiosai.
The Shiosai, that's the big Kobunka. Bunka here. Cool, nice little octagonal hammering marks on the Tsuchime.
Yeah.
Am I getting it? There we go.
Yeah. So let's show
Turquoise
Kuzilla.
handle. Yep. Shiosai, beautiful.
Kuzilla. Look at, oh yeah. So it's the Damascus. It's a stainless. It's really hard to show here. I think yeah. Look, it's got really nice, really good contrast, and it does their signature sharpening of flaring the shinogi up like this way. It makes it look like a whale, right? So that's a Kujira line, but
What's this line?
yes, this one here is very special. It is sharpened by the last bit by the Maruyama-san while he was there. Steel, or the knife itself, is made of the they call it vintage Swedish steel. What it is that the at one point Yoshikazu Tanaka-san has got this really rare old Swedish steel brought into his workshop, asked to forge the blade, and he forged very limited number of the Swedish steel, and he kind of sent out to the few different knife makers and shops. This is one of the last batch
This knife is a problem for
of
me.
the
Could you
both
stop talking?
both the batch of Swedish steel, the carbon steel, as well as the last batch of the Hado Maruyama's sharpening. So super lucky that we were actually be able to get these last batches of Swedish steel and the Maruyama-san sharpening. But it's, some of them, and it's a really signature, nice, tall and flare blade, and also beautiful shinogi, super straight shinogi line and stuff. So it's
These are so well made.
it's really well made.
These
and
are
it's
so
got
cool.
very limited.
How do we find them on the website?
They may have this title heading called custom handle, but you should be able to find them by Hado Vintage Swedish Steel.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yowza.
Yowza. Okay, it's a question and answer Q&A time. No worries. No worries. Sorry, it's asking if we have any Anryu knives.
Did you write those in Japanese, please? Yeah, I love Andrew Knives. Look at
Yeah.
he's such a nice job.
Yeah. So Anryu knives is now all forged and handled by the Takumi Ikeda-san.
They feel so good.
Ikeda-san is such great
feels
great
so
blacksmith,
good.
knife maker. He
Blue number 2, stainless clad. That's a 210 mil Gyuto. It's $289. The Santoku's $254.
look how thick the tang
Yeah.
is. It's so well forged, super thin the tip, and it's really priced very, very well. Yes, we do have some Anryu knives for this upcoming.
This knife is crazy nice. Look at this octagonal handle, rosewood, super nice distal taper. This flared tang, like Naoto's talking about, that just sort of fills the void when you're in your pinch grip, and it just feels great. Kurochi finish, stainless cladding. God, I'll put that in my pile too.
Awesome. Uncle Greg is asking, I guess, to see the Sakai Kikumori Nashiji Gyuto, which is, I think it's one of
I
your
love
favorite.
this blade.
It's one of your favorite.
This is such a great blade. Look at that.
Super,
It's like, would you like us to supersize your knife, sir?
right? It's super tall. It's got a 57 millimeter height. In comparison, let's do the comparison to the Ichie, wrong way. Usually, it's about 47. It's about 1 centimeter taller, so you get a lot more knuckle clearance. My hand's small, but even with the people with the bigger hand, you'll definitely have a lot more knuckle clearance.
Well, I find it just gives that edge a really nice long taper. So when you're cutting through something, it doesn't have that abrupt kind of breaking through. It just glides through, gently spreading things apart. Especially I find on something really dense like an onion, squash, those kind of things, it glides through them.
Yeah.
You got a bit more mass on the blade, so that momentum, you don't push as hard. It just, there's a lot I like about these knives.
And it's a stainless clad too, so it's fantastic.
A little lower on the maintenance.
Little workhorse.
After this question, let's take a commercial break.
Yeah, sure. Alrighty.
After these messages.
Dean,
Sure.
Dean has a question, asking for the Strix. Would we choose either Nigara Strix or the Yoshimi Kato Strix? And it's Nakiri versus Kiritsuke. So it is a little bit of different function difference here as well, right? Nigara-san's Nakiri is very unique, especially for the shape that they chose for the Nakiri. This one, we call it the Kiritsuke Nakiri. It almost looks like a traditional Japanese nata or the hatchet. So, a little bigger here. It's going to be great for cutting leafy vegetables. It is pretty straight. It's pretty flat.
Very straight.
It's very flat and straight.
And that nice little tip right at the end there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for versatility, I would definitely gonna go with the Strix. Kiritsuke.
Oh, there's only one answer to this question.
Yeah.
There's only one answer. Both.
Both. Yeah. There you go.
Both is the only answer to your question, my friend. I'm sorry.
Kiritsuke is really good because you actually get to see the all the way to the tip. It doesn't drop like a gyuto, so you can see exactly where the tip is.
Huh. I hadn't thought about that, but that is true.
Especially the this kind of Kiritsuke, which is really I don't know, the
It's
tip
a
is
long
very
taper, yeah.
Tip is very acute, right? These ones you get actually see where the actual tip is. So there is a functional difference on here. It is really depends. It's both fantastic knives, but
I would say that especially if your technique is to do more of a back chop kind of motion, this Nigara Strix would be incredible because you've got this very straight edge here, and then you've got this little tip. What happens if you try to rock chop a lot, meaning you're picking up the heel of the knife and rolling the blade forwards, is that tip would be quite easy to dig into your cutting board and break. So if you're a push cut kind of person, you like to rock your knife as you're going, and you kind of get going and have a bit of force, that would be a little risky at the tip. Where Kato's blade comes up more off the edge here, you're going to be a little safer with your forward chop. You can do a back chop with this knife as well. You're just going to be pulling your heel of the knife up a bit more as you go to get that cut across the surface. You can make them both work, and that's why the answer is easy. Both.
Okay, seems like we have the sponsor, the commercial break.
Let's do that question real quick.
Oh.
And then.
I can do quick because there are so many.
All right, fine. You can think about it.
I can think about it. Yeah, come back.
Come on down to Crazy Nate's Knife Warehouse for the famous Knifewear Garage Sale.
November 3rd to 9th.
Hey kid, wanna buy a knife? We got one-of-a-kind knives. We got knives from new makers. Come on down to Crazy Nate's Knife Warehouse. Every knife your mother could ever want. You know me, I love in-flight peanuts, but you don't need to travel across the world for a Japanese knife. We bring them to you. We got Wa handle, Yo handle, Kurochi, Tsuchime. Look at all these knives. I got too many knives. You gotta take some of these knives off my hand. We even got Meguro Bochos, and we're slashing prices. Oh, you like psychedelic knife handles, man? Far out, dude. Look at those trippy colors. We got all kinds of these things, man. I got so many knives, they're falling out of my pockets. Look at all these knives. Oh my God. They say Santoku means 3 virtues. Well, we got 3 virtues for you. Deals, deals, and more deals! Hey kid, you wanna buy a Honora River Jump? Check this out, I got the good stuff straight from Japan. Look at this, real authentic Honora River Jump. No fakes, no nothing. At Knifewear, we got Canada's biggest selection of Japanese knives. But just for you, I went straight to Japan and I got even more! Remember, that's the Knifewear Garage Sale.
November 3rd to 9th.
Shop in store in Calgary, Edmonton, Ottawa,
Toronto.
or Vancouver, or hop on the World Wide Web and surf your way down to https://knifewear, whoa, big wave, .com/GARAGESALE.
Have you or a loved one been affected by dull knives? Are you a victim of dubious sharpening gadgets? You may be entitled to get your knives sharpened. Here at Knifewear and Knifewear, we're always watching out for your fingers. Dull knives affect over 10 million Canadians each year. And did you know you could be among the affected without even knowing it? Did you know you're more likely to cut yourself with a dull knife than a sharp one? Common symptoms of a dull knife can include hating cooking, cutting yourself every time you prepare a meal, carrots flying across the kitchen, and that annoying smacking sound your knife makes when it hits the cutting board. Desire to order takeout, buying expensive pre-cut food, or just not eating at all? It's time to take your kitchen back. Join the millions of Canadians getting their knives sharpened. Save your fingers today. All of the chefs of the internet will hate me. Bless you, or not. I thought we've already determined today that there is no God. Today we are making tonkatsu chicken ramen. Isn't tonkatsu pork actually? So what is the burner's name? A beautiful pot here. For those of you who don't know, I am the cheese man. We're making a cheese-inspired ramen. Pour in chef pincers. I have a pair myself. They don't pay me to say that. Oh, whisk. Do you sell these too? One might even consider it the right tool for the job. Emmental. Fontatsu. Contactu? A lovely microplane blade. Can you believe the cheese strings, the cheesiness of this cheese? Chopsticks. Ooh, that's what a fucking waste of my time. And we're back. Parmesan, because it's 60-month parm. I know what you're thinking. Golly gee, 60-month parm in my tonkatsu? I have a little store in Calgary. You have to find it from there. I got you all your provolones and burratas in here. You might be thinking, burrata? Trench coat? Yep, the pockets are wet. Okay, I'm trying here to showcase all of the products. Is it helpful? Okay. More, Daddy? These are from our dear friends at Cow's Creamery and PEI. From the boom operator. Ooh, hands. Ooh. Yeah. There's nothing like warm cheese breath on your neck. Okay, next thing we have from Xavier David. So this is a crottin, which roughly translates to goat, from goat shit. Yes, they're very popular in France. The cheese, not goat shit. I'm not sure what they do with that. Ooh, this is Riapel Brie from Fromagerie d'Ile in Quebec. I think I'm gonna give up my career. It needs more Emmental still. Our fondue tonkatsu. We figured it out. Okay, if you can't tell, when they asked what we're doing, I said, just start the camera and we'll go. It's turning into a nice broth. Okay, it needs more cheese. If I had life advice to give, it just needs more cheese. So now we're at, with the addition of the Riapel, we're at 5. I don't even have a website up right now. It's gonna be even better for them to find it. We have a special treat for you today. The truffle. Ooh. Truffle scented life. That'll be the name of my biography. This is called a
Katsu Obushi slicer.
Katsu Obuchi slicer. Directions. Would you like to translate this for us? Mine's a little rusty. It's like, what was that old? Will it blend? Will it katsu Obushi slice? Oh, it did it. I have no faith. Needs more cheese. I might just use this all. Life's short. Ooh. Oh, found a new sound. See how much coffee I've had? Tiny Fish Co. It's gonna make some sort of filthy euphemism talking about a cute box, but I'm using restraint. What I love about this one is there's cheesy jokes on it. How do shellfish find their way home? Muscle memory. This is Alps 7, made in Japan, but it's called Alps. You see the sharp blade here? Then that's why I'm not gonna use it. So it's chorizo mussels. They look delicious. If you're a fan of conservas, oh, that's the right amount, I think. I'm smelling it now. Perfect. Okay, I think it's time. Oh, the ramen. You can put it in the hot tub style, like this, where it's just chilling. Put little arms on it. Oh, are you implying I should put the lid on? The starch in it is starting to thicken the broth, so we're all set. Not to say that we don't know what we're doing. More parm, just like pasta, gotta finish with beautiful parm. Just makes your heart happy. And clogged. I got the thumbs up from the producer. Ooh, mussels. 1, there's oil. 2. Nope, just kidding, you thought I was gonna do 3. Suckers. It's still very hot. You know what? I'm so sorry. I'm the idiot. It deserves another one. Oh, right on top, okay. Right at the apex of my caffeine high, I can feel it. And again, genuinely, it's caffeine. I might even share with my friends. If you have any of the wonderful products you've seen today, the cookware, the spoons, not this spoon. We have it all. Okay, ready? It's one easy number, 1-888-669-6168. That's right, 1-888-669-6168. Operators are standing by. 24-hour service, right? Who's on the phone all the time? Who orders knives by the phone? I do. That's who does. Thank you so much.
Put your phone away. Hey, welcome back. We're Knifewear, Japanese, specialized in Japanese kitchen knives. for those of you who may not know.
And kick-ass t-shirts. Look at this, the newest of the Knifewear t-shirts. It's my favorite.
If you look close, there are some
Sponsors.
sponsors. Let's get them a
So here at Knifewear, we love to do this thing we call a garage sale. It's not
Twice a year.
It's a fun event we like to put on. Naoto goes to Japan a couple times a year, and he goes shopping. He does a lot more than go shopping. He goes eating. He goes sightseeing. Nah, he doesn't do that.
No.
He charges pretty hard, as some of the people here who have found out who've traveled with him. It's hard to keep up with this man. But he comes back with just stacks of knives, so we put them on sale for this garage sale. It's for a week. It starts on Monday the 3rd and goes until the 9th? 10th. 9th? 9th. And so what are we doing? We have knives that are unique. We have one-of-a-kinds. We have prototypes. We just have really, really cool stuff. And we have some pretty sweet deals, too. We just looked at the Tsunehisa knives. Those are always 20% off, and they're a sweet deal.
There's
and
some
there's a couple of other things I see we haven't shown yet. But yeah, join us Monday morning. We go live at 8 a.m. Mountain Time. That's when the sale begins. Today we are going through our unboxing. We're showing off everything we got. You ask us questions. We let you know. You spend the weekend thinking about what it is you're going to buy on Monday, because Monday's busy. You got to get your stuff in. You got to buy it. You got to get out. We don't. Our system can't hold anything in your cart. So if it's in your cart, it can still be bought out from underneath you. So go for it.
Yeah. Something like this. This is a great example of the really unique and one-of-a-kind rare knives that we have. This one here is made by this maker called Shigefusa. Shigefusa, it's the Izuka-san, the family. Izuka family have been making kitchen knives, like one of probably the best well-known.
Do you need to just say anything, or do you just say Shigefusa?
Yeah, I guess. We got this like 210 Kitaeji, this hand-folded Damascus. Really beautiful piece right here. We only have one in stock.
Hand folded, hand sharpened, hand ground, hand. Like
this is as like when it comes to like hand sharpening, like handmade knives goes. This is as close to the like all handmade knives goes. So it's Mazaki, but
like Mazaki's following in the footsteps of Shigefusa here. Yeah. These are so rare; they're so hard to come by. This will be gone in 3 seconds as soon as the website opens on Monday.
And we had some question before, and Mike talked about it briefly. We had so we go to Japan twice a year, and Randall Brown is asking like some touristy type of question, asking favorite restaurants in, I believe it's Sakai and Asakusa. So Sakai is this place in Osaka that is famous place for a knife making. The Asakusa is this very touristy spot in Tokyo. Asakusa stretch to this Kappabashi, which is the kitchenware street, which we know a little bit better of because the Asakusa is
we had great sushi there.
Very touristy. Yes, that's what I was going to actually mention.
Oh, by the big kappa.
Yes, that's kind of round. Yeah.
Okay.
So this sushi place, recommended by this seaweed salesperson. Well, there is our favorite seaweed shop in Asakusa, and kind of corridor between Asakusa and the Kappabashi. They sell one of the best seaweed or nori I've ever tasted.
Yeah, it's wild. It's actually like you didn't know it could taste better.
Exactly,
and
right?
you taste this and you're like, holy, this is a lot better.
Yeah. And this sushi place was recommended by those, seaweed people. So, obviously. So this sushi place is called Tasuke Sushi. Tasuke is Tasuke. Tasuke Sushi. It's fantastic sushi joint. It's small, and Jacob, we went together, right, to the sushi spot. Yeah, it's really good. It's the same spot as the old ladies. They were very curious of what we were doing.
Oh yeah.
It was great.
Asking you why your son was so tall.
Right?
Yeah.
And has a lot of tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bad boy.
Great chat, but it's a great place. Another place that I really like in Asakusa is called the Yoshikami, Yoshikami. This Yoshikami is called the Japanese Yoshoku. Yoshoku, you know what the yo means? You know yo.
Yeah, Western.
Yes. So Yoshoku is a Japanese Western food.
Japanese Western food?
Yes.
I bet you that's really good.
It's actually really good.
I'm a deviled egg.
So yoshikani is this very classy old Japanese yoshoku place in Asakusa. We went one year and we waited in line about 45 minutes in the line, lunchtime. But it's really, really, really good. And I know I'm assuming, and if you're in Japan, you may not want to try Western food, but it's very Japanized or the very classic French with a little bit of Japanese flair, but it's really good. So
the Japanese typically don't do things like food badly. So I bet you it's probably unique and a bit strange in some ways, but I bet you it's really good.
It's really good. Yeah. So something like that is great. In Sakai though, it's hard because we don't go out usually by ours.
There was some place we went with Maruyama-san.
Oh yeah.
We went for ramen.
Oh,
and
the
broth. The Odin.
Okay.
The Odin place was fun, but we went for lunch.
Yeah.
And we had ramen, and the broth was a combination of chicken and fish.
Yes, that was the. It was not in Sakai. It was in a little different town called Kaizuka, I believe. It was the. Yes, it was the. You had a chicken with. I thought you had a chicken with the
spicy.
Yeah, that place was famous for chicken and the clam.
That's right, chicken and clam. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And then
so chicken and clam, the ramen place, chicken and clam ramen. It's great, actually.
we're just getting told to start talking about knives again and stop talking about food, which is difficult because it's hard to say which one of those two things we like more.
Yeah.
Actually, we probably like food more.
Let's do both.
Have we talked about this yet? This is one of the sweet deals of the thing.
Yeah.
This is from Seki Kanetsugu, and this is a beautiful little petty knife. That's $45. Made out of this thing called molybdenum vanadium steel, which is like a real kind of like misnomer in a way. It's a stainless steel. It's really good at being stainless. This knife is incredibly light. It has a nice sort of grind to it here, and it's the 3 layers of steel that we see in a lot of Japanese kitchen knives. Tang kind of halfway down here, a couple rivets on the handle, looks like rosewood. This is a little petty knife. And you know what? It's $45. It's nice and thin, nice and sharp. It reminds me of one of the first Japanese knives I ever had, which I never bought at Knifewear, but I found in a drawer in a house I was living, and for some reason it was sharper than the rest of the knives, and I had no idea until later. So this is the Miyabi utility, not the Henkel's Miyabi, not the Zwilling Miyabi, or
Miyabi Isshin.
This is Miyabi Isshin, Isshin.
Okay.
What do you got there?
Again, twice a year, we go to Japan. Last trip in April, we went to this island of Kyushu, which is the southernmost, but the bigger island in the south.
Yep.
Kyushu has like really rich history, as well as lots of great knife making.
What do you got in that box?
So,
I have a sense this knife's going to be ridiculous. All right, let's see.
We were in this Kagoshima, the tip of Kagoshima is Makurazaki. They're famous for its bonito tuna flake. So super dry bonito tuna?
I do, yeah.
That is the place where they make a lot of bonito tunas. Dried bonito tunas. So they had really crazy specialized knives there. It is made by this knife maker called the Fukamizu-san. So
It's a hand-forged shovel.
it almost looks like it, eh? So it's
for pickleball.
It's called the Aidachi Deba. It is a Deba knife. It is the fish filleting knife there. But the
oh, this thing's very cool. Look at the curve on this. Okay, can I get it? Can I get it? I gotta get the handle out of there. Look at that. It's like, look at the. Okay, there we go. Crazy.
Right? It's like crazy. It's like single bevel. It's like so rustic. The price tag probably full. Just it's so crazy. So the Fukamizu-san is located in, again at this place in Makurazaki. Again, famous place for the katsuo. So he has this knife. It's called katsuo knife. Also, very similar to the we had.
Yeah.
But they purposely made this carved little goes inward.
Yeah. There's like a little recurve
Yeah.
here.
Apparently, it is the regional shape to do the. So it's like super
Yeah, I can see
rustic.
how that would be nice. You'd get a lot of if you're doing a long pushing cut on something like a fish with that little bit of a recurve. You'd get a lot of control. To be able to cut through it straight.
Right. So this one is super cool.
Okay, what was this for?
It's the deba. It's the.
So this is for filleting a katsuo, or just
you could do that. Yeah.
Oh,
it's almost like have you ever seen the Taiwanese tuna knife? That has a very similar carve. So it probably does like flooding using
like
this part. Yeah, pushing.
I see. Wow, that is cool.
So as we have these ones called the Satsuma no Kami. Satsuma is the name for this country in Kagoshima. Satsuma was the big powerhouse when it comes to the Meiji Restoration. The Last Samurai was based off of this guy from the Satsuma area.
All right.
He helped a new government to set up, and being betrayed by. Anyways,
what's with this tip?
It's very regional shape. It's like a bunka, I guess, right? Like some of the shapes you can't really explain why it's there.
Is it a kobunka because it's a little bunka?
This is kobunka maybe. This is bunka, but it's really unique. Super thin.
Koke tip.
Yeah.
It's really cool. To me, it's funny because, sometimes we help customers who have dropped a knife on the floor and they've broken the tip off a knife. Yeah. And a real rudimentary way of fixing the tip is to do, that to the tip of the knife. So to me, this looks kind of funny. However, I could see you using this knife, how that tip, when you're kind of like dragging, when you slice peppers and you kind of pull the knife through across on the tip, it's like they've made a knife but then dropped the tip down. And I feel like that would make sort of a slicing cut with this really cool. It'd be really nice. So and it's quite thin.
It's very interesting. Satsuma no Kami, it's the ginsan stainless steel, so it's a stainless steel, so you don't have to worry about rust and stuff like that. And that's regional shape, and I think it's really cool that we be able to represent a little bit of regions that we visit. And
I like regional shape. That's a good answer.
And if you're looking, and if you ever get those katsuo, we have this katsuobushi slicer as well. So
I have one of these.
Yep.
And you know how much I like it.
Yep.
If you like making dashi, if you like the flavor of dashi, that intense soft umami flavor from dashi, when you make it out of the powder, it's good. If you make it out of the shaved bag of sort of freeze-dried stuff, it's good. If you make it by shaving it, it is actually significantly more flavorful. And then you get to buy this thing, and you get to try to track down a piece of katsuo, which is quite difficult.
It's
And but then you get to shave it and make better food than most people.
Yeah. I think in Europe, some of the EU countries, the katsuo is illegal because there's some molds that they put it on.
Yeah.
Not so much here, I don't think.
Katsuo bushi, if you ever watch the videos of how people make it, it's a very labor-intensive and time-intensive process to basically turn a piece of tuna or katsuo into something that's like as hard as glass. It's like petrified wood, but it's fish. And they will use that thing to shave it, and then you steep it in hot water with seaweed, and you get this wildly flavorful broth just out of these two ingredients. It's quite shocking, and it adds the base of flavor to so much Japanese food. Hatsukokoro kurozome.
Kurozome, no, it's a ryuhyo. Kurozome ryuhyo.
Ryuhyo, Ryuhyo.
This series, Hatsukokoro works with the different blacksmith, knife makers and blacksmith. This, I'm biased.
Great.
I'm biased. This may be one of my favorite Hatsukokoro line.
Oh, really? Well, you like SG2.
I love SG2, and I love the shape, and I love how thin that blade and texture
Show
too.
us real close so we can get in on that Damascus.
I can show you real close.
It's like, this is really, 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 this, if someone's asking me, if there's one knife that I was, that I would like to grab from this garage sale, this is on top of my list.
That's
this
impressive.
is really close to the top of my
Something
list.
you might not know. I've known Naoto for a very long time. He doesn't buy a lot of knives. I mean, for his day job, he buys an effing ton of knives. For himself, he's very, very selective. I probably have 10 to 1. Okay, maybe not that much. What Naoto buys. You buy... I love buying knives. Naoto's very selective. So if this is your vote, that should perk your ears up if you're watching.
Oh my god, look how thin.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Well, and so like the curvature of the edge is really consistent. Like when you get a knife that's very, very thin, it's very easy to be bent. And then if it's very easy to be bent, when you sharpen it, it's very easy to have like not a perfectly sort of straight edge, if straight is the right word. Perfect edge. And this is really, really good.
So good. This ryuhyo means the floating icebergs.
Oh.
Icebergs, or the more of the floating ice, but these are beautiful. Anyhow.
Okay, ryuhyo. Ryuhyo.
One of the new, we got a little bit excited about the Kuzila.
Yeah.
Knives that we had. We had very similar from Sakai Kikumori. This one though, it is forged by the same blacksmith, Yoshikazu Tanaka-san.
Okay, amazing.
But
he's so good.
But this one here is made of Aogami Super with stainless clad. So this one here is Sakai Kikumori Yogiri. Yogiri means a night fog. There is a very famous Japanese song, let's not sing it, but it's the...
no, you should sing it.
No.
You should sing it.
No. But the Yogiri, this one here, the core steel is Aogami Super. It's been etched in really nice and dark, but the Aogami Super core and the stainless Damascus on the outside.
It's incredible, they're etching, you can't really see it there, but from here, the bright line at the very end next to the core steel really makes that layer almost pop off the surface.
Yeah, exactly, right?
It's really, really beautiful.
It's really cool. It's super nice and thinly tapered as well. So it's a functional, but it's also...
Well, I like it. You can see the dark line of the core steel all the way across the spine and then all the way down that Kiritsuke tip.
Naoto, do you want to tell us about Tanaka-san while we play that video?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we have the few knives from Yoshikazu Tanaka-san.
Mm-hmm.
We get a knives from Yoshikazu Tanaka. He is
He's
probably
one of our guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's one of the well-known blacksmith in that region. Now the Yoshikazu Tanaka-san and his son is primarily doing the job in the workshop there at Tanakauchi Hamono.
Mm-hmm.
He's really talented, especially when it comes to the both single bevels as well as the double bevels. Especially double bevels, he is really known to forge into really, really thin shape. Where because the Sakai has such a long history of making the single bevel knives, like the Ibuchisan, they can make very nice and robust double bevels, but not so much as thin as the Tanaka-san. Mm-hmm. So it's really well known, and that's one of the reasons why we see a lot of double bevel knives coming from forged by Tanaka-san, including these ones.
Well, and something I distinctly remember about going to visit Tanaka-san is you're in sort of an urban area, it's a neighborhood, and basically 4 feet from his front door is a shed, a barn almost, and quite literally there's a forge in there. There was steel all over the floor, pre-hammered knives all over the floor, dirt floor, and then you walk around and he's there in a hole in the ground because he puts his forge on the ground and he needs to be lower, so he digs a hole so he can stand in that hole. And this man has stood in that hole for decades and hammered out knives. And watching him, he's forging the steel, so he was forge welding steel, and so he would get this cladding steel hot, and then he would pick up a piece of this core steel with his bare hands and put it on red hot steel out of the thing. So he's not touching the red hot steel, but he's like millimeters away from touching the red hot steel, and he would hold it until it would stop moving, and then he would hammer out. The dirtiest hands you have ever seen, but like what confidence. He was so cool, like so skilled, so practiced, no wasted movement, and such a rustic kind of setting and a weird, it's very Japanese.
We're gonna have to ask what kind of soap he uses to wash his hand, though,
Oh
right?
yeah, right? Yeah.
It's all.
Yeah, he just like washes his hands in
power wash?
gravel.
The
Yeah.
power
Oh
wash
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Maybe.
You
But
don't
yeah,
use Dawn Power Wash on your knives and your knife handles, by the way.
no.
Dawn Power Wash will absolutely destroy your wood cutting board too. We've been learning this recently. Dawn Power Wash is like some pretty solid degreaser. I bet you can take the seasoning off a cast iron pan pretty quick too.
Yeah.
It sounds like the more badass cousin of Mr. Clean, Dawn Power Wash.
Yeah, right? My name's Power Wash. Dawn Power Wash.
How we doing with the video?
5 seconds.
Oh, still running.
Nice. Somebody's asked about Makoto-kun.
Oh, sure.
Go back.
We're back. So hopefully you enjoyed the short video. As much as we do.
Now these are one of these things that we would love to see these all year round,
Yeah.
and we just don't get to. And so if you're a frequent flyer here of the garage sale, you've seen these before. This is our man Makoto Kurosaki.
With a new addition too, so let's talk about that
okay.
too. But so these are, Makoto Kurosaki, such a cool guy who learned how to do stuff under the Hiroshi Kato-san, who now retired, and Yoshimi Kato-san took it over. Now he is a full-time sharpener of the, making beautiful blades as well as like super functional. We have this series called Kodama, the Tree Spirit, but that's what it's called. Kodama is made out of VG10W steel. We have new ones that I want to actually show you, which
This
we
one
get
in my
to
hand is the
here.
Kodama,
Yeah.
the VG10W.
So he loves to do something super cool and unique every single one, especially the Kodama and this new kind. So Kodama is really interesting. So if you look close,
Why is there not Damascus steel on the bevel?
I know, right? So there is the layers of steel Damascus finish on top here, but it kind of disappears,
Well, there's only one
On
way
the
you can
bevel.
do that.
right?
How do we do that? Is that because there's 5 layers of steel instead of 3?
I don't know.
It must be.
Must be, yeah.
Yeah, there's 5 layers of steel. So the outside layer is the Damascus steel, and then there's 2 more layers. One is a cladding layer, and then there is the core steel,
Yeah.
which creates this very cool look. And he's using VG10W, which has got the addition of tungsten, that does something. What does the
something.
tungsten do?
It just gives you more wear resistance.
Okay, yeah, more wear resistance. You chop more faster, less dulling. Because dulling is wear, so it makes it a little harder to sharpen sometimes, but it's usually not that big of a deal.
This is his new line called Kaien, the flame. If you look at Tsuchime line, the Tsuchime, the pattern, it looks like a
yeah.
sparks and stuff, right? But look at the core steel. Yeah, I was just gonna pass it down.
Oh!
The
Oh, that's like the
Can you show
Kodama.
us,
That's like the Kodama, but the other way around. I'll show you in a second. I'm looking at it.
he needs to figure it out first.
Yeah, it's great
Oh,
TV.
there. So it's so cool. The core steel, he uses the so-called the coreless Damascus for the core. Coreless for the core. I'm just punching him.
Happy punching? Yeah, coreless Damascus is this steel that's made of a couple different types of
Yeah.
steel that would typically create an edge.
Yeah. And
This
usually,
is VG2 and VG10, and
Yeah.
it's done so you don't have to do the cladding.
but
He's gone and put the cladding on it.
absolutely.
Well, we've seen that a couple times now.
I know, but it's so cool though, right? Like the little cladding here. It's so the idea of this coreless Damascus, or the 2 different types of steel for the edge, is that because it has the two different type of steel with the two different hardness, it wears in different rate. That softer steel wears a little bit faster than the harder steel, theoretically. Then it keeps that really nice toothy edge for the longest time. And
if you're in some like marketing department, you might come up with the term self-sharpening.
Yeah,
I've heard that before. That's a funny way to say it, but I think what Naoto's saying is the better way of saying it is it just sort of creates a bit of a toothiness.
Yeah.
Could you tell me again about VG7?
VG7.
There's a steel type in this knife here.
VG7 is also the it's a family of VG series like VG10. It is it's not as hard as sharpening wise. The VG7 doesn't. It's not as wear resistant as the VG10, but it's not that bad because VG10 sometimes it's really hard and really hard to sharpen due to the wear resistance or the so it is really relatively easy to sharpen compared to the VG10. Still, the hardness is there, so it keeps it very nice and long. But yeah, so that's like really kind of like balance.
I feel like VG10 is a great steel for someone who's not terribly hard on their knives. So VG7, yeah, this is the Ryusei.
If you like
I
the
really
sharpen,
like the shape too. I like that kind of extended curve here on the back of the blade because you can tuck your hand in nicely. This is the Ryusei. I think it's a little bit of a sleeper here.
Yeah.
I think it's a really wicked knife.
Yeah, if you enjoy sharpening and stuff, VG7 is actually very, very nice.
Very satisfying, yeah.
So we have so glad that we are able to get the hands on this many Makoto Kurosaki-san's knives. So I'm so happy.
Yeah, this is a really wonderful selection. And these VG7 Damascus, I don't know what that wood is, the handle, but it's very smooth. It's very dense feeling.
Could be ebony, maybe.
But this is another VG7 Damascus knife. So if you like that idea of that VG7, but something that's got a little bit more style to it, this is the Sumanagashi, VG7 Sumanagashi by Makoto Kurosaki. Another beautiful knife, $318. That's a good knife. That's it.
I guess this knife.
To me, I think it's amazing, and I'd like to point this out that something like this is kind of like, for us, a very good knife. That's like, great, we're happy about it. But I think for a lot of people, this is far and away better than any knife that most people would ever get to use. So I think if you get this knife, I think it's an absolute score. So that's all. Go ahead.
These knives are kind of sitting around there for the next get to kind of talk about them. We have some single bevel knives, which I want to get to next, but we'll see. These two. It is by a Yamawaki Hamono. Yamawaki is another really popular knife company in Sakai. This one here is beautiful Kiritsuke Yanagi 300 mil with the decoration. They call it chinagashi. Chinagashi means it's for the bloodstream, like to.
Oh yeah.
But it is like decoration. It doesn't have like real functionality to it. Ginsan stainless steel, very very well made, without single bevel knives. Look at like the mirror polish right here. Super.
There you go, Spoon Monkey.
flat.
You want a good ginsan? Here you go.
Super. The line here is so crisp. The sharpening job is, I think, done by Nori-san. Nori-san is the resident sharpener of the Yamawaki, and the blade is forged by this one here is the Shogo Yamatsuka-san. We also have another one from the Yamawaki, which is the Aogami number 1 with the with the Sakimaru Yanagiba or Takohiki. Also really crisp shinogi, beautifully sharpened knife, and it's the back is so well made. This one here, as you can maybe able to tell, for those like very like us, like knife nerds, it is forged by Satoshi Nakagawa-san and forged by the resident sharpener of the Yamawaki. I think lead sharpener is Nori-san still, so
is the sharpener.
Igarashi. Nori Igarashi is the resident head resident sharpener of Yamamoto-san. They are very, very, very good.
Tell us about Nakagawa.
Yes, Nakagawa-san. We have the clip, don't we? Yeah. So while we're showing the clip, Nakagawa-san is this young blacksmith, out of Sakai. Very talented though. He learned all his skills from this legendary blacksmith in Sakai.
It'll come to you.
Yeah, it will come to me. Legendary blacksmith. So he worked there, and basically, the workshop was passed down to him. Now he is Shiraki-san, Shiraki Hamono, and now he is working, and he has two apprentice/workers working for him. He's very talented. He can do a lot of different types of steel, anywhere from carbon steel, forge welding, stainless steel. He does some of the high-speed powder stainless steel like SG2. He does he
has an incredible level
and he has
of
a honyaki as well, and he's super cool dude as well. He likes the festival, like the festivals in that particular area is also crazy. They call it danjiri, which is basically the big shrine, as big as the one of those this whole entire unit.
Oh, really?
And they have big wooden wheel.
Okay.
And people just pull.
Oh, okay.
And people on top of it.
Really?
And they go super fast, and anyways, that kind of crazy festival, omatsuri in the area, and apparently he likes to do.
He likes to party.
Stuff. But yeah, so this is not particularly made by. It kind of leading up to it. So, but he's very talented. So he made those. Also, he is very talented and loves to use the new type of steel as well. So we do have the Strix, and made by him as well.
And so by him, he's talking about our friend Nakagawa.
Nakagawa-san, yeah.
Satoshi Nakagawa.
I'm looking for
We had shown them off earlier.
Which ones are those?
the
Nakagawa
Nakagawa Strix. It's a Kikumori.
Probably back here. This one?
Well, he's clearly on the hunt for something here, isn't he?
So yeah.
Well, are we answering your questions about Nakagawa? Oh, okay, sweet.
Ooh.
Couple of owls. Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
we're back to you guys if you want to show us the knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we actually have two Nakagawa Strix for this garage sale. This one here under Sakai Kikumori, Strix SPG Strix. As well, we have one under a Torok Sakai with the SPG Strix. That SPG Strix is slightly more special because it is sharpened by a Miojin-san.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Which we don't have it currently at our warehouse right now, but again,
Is
just
it at one of our stores?
yes.
Where do we have stores now, To?
Okay, so just remind people. Let's remind some people here. We are doing the garage sale unboxing live today. We twice a year semi-annual event that we do every time we go to Japan. We try to get to something super cool, one of a kind, brand new blacksmith, brand new sharpeners sometimes, and bring them all together. And we're gonna start the sale on November 3rd until the 9th, 8 a.m. Standard Time, Mountain Standard Time. And we have also the stores, physical stores. We have stores in Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Toronto, and Ottawa. Each stores will open its doors at 10 a.m. local time. And the stock there, the stores are kind of protected. They don't go sale online. So if you want to see some exclusive knives that are only available at stores, which we do actually have a few of, go to the store and see them in person. We actually send some of the super
fun,
cool knives, like really one of a kind, so that people actually at the store can see themselves. So they are. So we do have those knives there as well. So just it's fun time.
Okay, and now long awaited. I opened these a little sooner than you probably wanted me to because you're still telling your story about Nakagawa-san.
Well,
what do we got here? We got Toroku Sakai.
Let's move to Toroku Sakai Toa. The another video that we have about the this knife maker, or actually I want to focus more on the sharpener, Masaya Shimizu-san. So Masaya Shimizu-san, roll it, I guess, no? Yeah. Okay, so Masaya Shimizu-san is this sharpener who used to work for the Yamawaki, which we basically just saw those two single bevels knives. So knives, those ones here. But the Masaya Shimizu-san, he used to work for the Yamawaki. He learned all the techniques, but he also had a YouTube channel. It's called Hatsukeya.
Oh.
So he's got I don't know how many subscribers he has, but some of the videos, it's got a couple million views.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's really popular, and also he's very, very good at sharpening, especially the single bevel knives. So he started his own workshop pretty recently. Mm-hmm. We went to visit him, and it turns out the Masaya Shimizu-san went to same elementary school and junior high school as I did. Well, like 6-7 years younger than I. So, we didn't go together, but when we find out, like,
that's
oh my God,
fun.
It's
a small world.
Did you go to the park when you were a kid? That kind of stuff.
Do you wanna?
But the
We're watching a video. Right?
Oh, okay.
But the so that's why we named this line as Toroku Sakai is a branding, but has two different wording here. It's called Toa. Toa is at the middle school that we went to.
No, really?
I know. Yeah, just sneaky. But anyways, so this Toa line is it's basically having the Toa basically means that it's sharpened by Masaya Shimizu-san.
Yeah, right.
Great thing about the Shimizu-san is that a few things. Once the video is over, we can show to the people there. But his way that he does the bevel is so true. There is very few low spots. So as the back, the uraoshi, the little concavity in the back, and also the flatness on the edge, it's super precise.
Yeah.
So it's like he's got such great skills on sharpening single bevels. He is really good at sharpening
wow.
The whatchamacallit.
That is incredible.
Look at how like I think we're gonna talk about it. Look at how thin the uraoshi here is. So crazy. Consistent. It's even thinner than our hair.
You're back.
Okay, here. So here, this is what I'm talking about. The signature, I guess, what makes his knives different is that this bevel is really true. There's no so much, it is done by the machine and stuff, but there's very minimal flat, low spots on this bevel.
Yeah.
And the back side, it's called itoura. This basically means thread ura, or the flat part. You can't even see them until you start. It's like hairline thickness, hair thin, all the way to the tip, and it gets really nice and looks pretty cool like this. This is a skill. He also sharpened the knife for this YouTube guy in Japan who just got the Guinness World Record of the longest katsuramuki peeling daikon.
The pressure of sharpening that knife.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
when you have that thread thin ura on the back here, what's the benefit of that? Does that just mean that your knife will just be easy to sharpen, so
It's
therefore
easy-
it's going to last a really long
Exactly.
time.
It's easy to sharpen, also meaning it's really true. The super flat, it touches the stone very nicely. It's really all about, when it comes to sharpening, it's super easy to sharpen them with, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
and then you're not having to correct anything. You're not having to grind away excessive steel.
Exactly.
Therefore, your knife lasts a longer time. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like the debas are really good as well. It's got the real nice. It's got a little bit nice compared to some other debas. It's super shiny. The shinogi is really nice and crisp, and this line gets a little bit wider to the tip.
So he's making the
Yeah.
blade a little narrower at
Yeah,
the
it's
tip.
got a little bit more torsion. It's got a little thinner at the tip. So he's really good. I'm super excited about the Shimizu-san, where he's going.
About some knives named after your junior high or your elementary school?
Our.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to text my teacher. Hey, teachers, we got the knives out named after.
Oh, they should do an article about you two in NHK or something. Or
I should call up. Oh,
you should.
yeah.
Oh, what do we got here?
Oh, what do we got here?
We got some oddly shaped rocks.
Rocks. Ah, there. Okay, so
Heavier rocks by the sound of it.
we got some, natural stone.
You guys always ask for natural stones. Here's natural stones.
That's it. You
Yeah.
got them? Okay, good. Bye.
So we got a few natural stone selection. We have those ones are Nakayama, the different variants. You can see that the picture on the website. Nakayama stones are rare to come by these days, but since that the mine's already closed, we have some relatively decent size. Like, these are koppa sizes, but decent sizes for doing the kitchen knives or the razors with. Nakayama is known for the quality and super thick smoothness of the mounds. It's got the very, like, a lot of them, like this one here, or even this one. These are fantastic. See, like it doesn't have any other color goes in. It's very even, right? This one still works, right? But this one's really nice and even. You guys can take a look at for those who's looking to get maybe into the natural stones. You guys can take a look at the pictures that we have.
For people who don't know, can you give us like the 30-second version of what a natural stone is?
They are mined in mounds. They are sharpening stones. 30 seconds. No. Well,
You got at least 15 more seconds to go.
So the Japanese knife natural stones are mined in Kyoto. Like, these are mined in Kyoto. They are very known for very fineness. So if you want to, finish your edge into really, really fine, those stones are good for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they're the other stones we have are, of course, manufactured stones like bricks that have an abrasive particle that's incorporated into them. These are entirely abrasive. They're just squished by time, right, and pressure. And it just happened to be the right amount of
And
stuff
also-
in the right place.
Also volcanic.
And volcanic. There we go. And heat.
They melt. Yeah, heat. So the abrasive on these ones here is called silica. It's like glass. It is a fossilized glass thing. It's been it's a lot of things happening. But these ones we have the Atago Mound and Ohira as well. The if you're looking for those who's the stone nerds, sharpening nerds, if you're looking to get your bevel really nice and the so-called kasumi finish, which is to get the really nice contrast between a coarse steel and a softer steel. Atago mounds, this one here is going to be really, really good. Ohira is great to finish. It does kasumi as well, but Ohira, I believe this one does a little bit more, slightly harder stone. So I will finish the edge with this one. We have very rare. So those Nakayama stones are mined by mined in the Kato Kozan, which is the mound owned by the Kato-san. It is like the family. But we do have this also the Kato mine, but it is actual old Kato mine. It's called Maruka, and if you see these Kato Kozan, these ones recently. This line here.
New stamp.
This is a new stamp. This is a true old stamp. and you don't get this old stamp anymore. So this is the super even light colored Nakayama stone. It's really rare. These very it's really thick. Strata goes all the way, like it's the same color all the way to here. Fantastic stone here. It is because of the reality and the evenness and how thick the sharpening layer is. It is $2,000, but you don't get to come by about this stone ever again. So we have something like this as well.
Amazing. I mean, people have spent more on rocks that do nothing, right? This expensive rock will at least do something.
We have some cool, like new cooking tools,
Whoa,
equipment.
look at that thing.
Cooking tools, equipment. The
The floor is
lacrosse? Oh,
Fencing.
fencing.
Fencing mask.
Fencing mask. Or the so we have a kind of new kitchen gadget dish. The good stainless steel. This funnel.
But look at this funnel. It's got a long handle. I feel like this just is like, you can hang it nicely, right? It's got this nice little thing. It's not bent. I mean, it is. It's bent on purpose to give you a little airflow,
Yeah.
right? This is, to me, I think, a beautiful...
It's just really
This is just a
well
simple
made.
object, right? It can be very useful
And
to have a
it's-
good funnel.
It's big enough that it doesn't clog up when you try to do the sesame seeds and stuff like that too.
Oh.
So it's, like when it's like the funnel, when it's like smaller, it clogs it up, right? We have punch bowls here.
Is that a punch bowl?
It's the strainer bowl, but it's the punched, right? So it's
Punch bowl's a thing.
deep frying things.
Well, I like these because they're so easy to clean. It's not that wire mesh that's overlapped, right? Yeah, nice and easy to clean. And it comes with a bowl that matches. It's a set. It's $27. And we have 3 different sizes.
Press and squeeze things too.
Yeah.
Like the mesh where it's not
Right. It's not going to distort
I
itself.
was making
yeah.
a coleslaw last night, and
Yeah.
I salted the cabbage a little bit and tried to squeeze a little bit of water out. That's really good.
Oh, amazing.
Anyways, this thing, I had to explain to people how useful this is. 'Kay,
Please.
So, I got the tare the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the mason jar. Whenever I try to use them, I have to pour like this and make a mess, and I have to
Yep.
clean them. This, when you make something like in a mason jar, I make a syrup like I have this a syrup for cocktails and stuff
Okay,
like that
yep.
in a jar.
Oh, it's a little dipper.
It's a really great dipper, and it is precisely 30 milliliters. It's a shot, right? Is it?
1 ounce.
Yeah,
That's
1
1
ounce. Yeah, so you can measure it.
Kind
so
of.
if I you don't have to be super specific. You can measure it. If I'm making a coffee liqueur, vodka and coffee
Did you make a
bean.
coffee liqueur?
Yeah,
Oh, look at you go.
like rock sugar and coffee beans and vodka.
Yeah.
This is how you.
Uh,
Super handy. I make yakitori tare.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
the sauce and keep it in the jar.
If you're putting it in the bottom of your ramen bowl.
Yes.
Yep.
So ramen, whoever making ramen, this comes super handy.
Well, and these 2 little sifter things are great too, especially if you're going to bread stuff and you don't want to get your hands all caked up and stuff, and you're just shaking on it. Like maracas.
Yeah.
All right. Things with holes in it.
Yo, we got tariff questions. You want to give us a little tariff talk?
Oh, go for it.
Oh.
What's happening with tariffs? It doesn't really matter. It's all going to be listed on the website. If you're in the States and your computer is in the States and the world thinks your computer's in the States, so like not through a VPN, it'll tell you the price that you're going to pay, and when you check out, you're going to pay that price, and then it will show up and it will be already paid for. So, yeah, there's tariffs, but you know what? It's incorporated into the pricing. It's dealt with as you pay. You don't have to go down to DHL and pay them money there. You don't get phone calls from people.
And
Whatever the situation is, we're doing our absolute best to make it easy for you to buy the stuff, and it's not a pain.
there won't be extra added at cart. It's just the price.
That's
on the
right.
website.
Yeah.
That's right. It's just on the website price, not added extra later.
And if you don't like tariffs, talk to your politicians.
Yes.
I mean, this Halloween, I'm finding them quite terrifying.
Oh, you have to go away, Mike. You have to go home now. That was terrible.
Thank you.
That's worse than my Switzerland joke.
It's a big flag?
I was not gonna ask.
These are Kodashi.
No,
What are these?
Miojin.
Miojin.
These are Miojin.
Look at
That
those,
means
eh?
these are real lacquer handles, not painted lacquer
No.
handles.
And it's Cobalt Special.
Okay. When
Ooh.
the end of Monday happens and I'm allowed to buy knives, these have made it right to the top of my list.
Look, the bevel goes like up to here.
Yeah.
This is, okay,
Okay, so
we're doing that thing again where we
Okay.
forget that we're on TV and we're just looking at knives for ourselves. Okay, now to what do we got here? I got
So
a Cobalt Special.
So last trip we went to Tosa and see this sharpener called Naohito Miojin. We've actually shown a few knives that were actually forged by Nakagawa and sharpened by Miojin earlier.
That's right, yep.
Naohito Miojin-san is this really talented sharpener out of Tosa is the old name, the Kochi. He is really, really good. His signature is that how laser his knives are. Super, super thin. It's very true and very subtle convexity. It's like, so when you're cutting, like what's good about laser? Great thing about these is that when you try to cut the like say, I can probably do the yam with it, or the yam or the pumpkin, because it's super thin.
Yeah.
There is very like little, the
Displacement?
displacement.
It won't split it.
Resistance?
It won't split it. Resistance.
Sure.
It's just gonna go right.
It'll cut like a
into it.
knife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super
yeah,
thin
yeah.
blade.
Oh, it'll
Yeah,
work.
yeah,
It'll work
Yeah, but the difference is it'll work like.
yeah.
like a hot banana.
So we have
Yes, Mike, it will work like a hot banana. Goodbye.
Cobalt Special from him, as well as this SG2. SG2 one has got a really like the finish on here is like much nicer, I guess, right? I mean, but his signature like sharpening has such makes all the difference, I guess.
It really does, and it's really incredible. There's times where there's a blacksmith who makes knives and sharpens, and there's there's like an imbalance where there's sometimes a better blacksmith than sharpener.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's rare to have someone who's as good at blacksmithing as they are sharpening. So it just makes a lot of sense at times to have someone who's good at sharpening do the sharpening,
Yeah.
and the blacksmith do the blacksmithing, and you turn out really incredible stuff. And the nice thing is these things last forever. One of the things that I really appreciate about a Japanese knife is that you can own it for an incredibly long time. You could use it multiple times in a week to make yourself food, which is important, and you can really enjoy it. You just got to learn to take care of it. We could talk about that briefly. Don't put it in the dishwasher. Don't cut stuff you wouldn't try to bite through with your own teeth. Don't scrape the edge of your knife across the cutting board when you're trying to get those bits of broccoli out of the way. Flip it over, lower the angle, use a bench scraper, do other things. Cut on wood. End grain wood is our preferred. Edge is fine, but you don't want it to be so hard that when you're cutting down, it sounds like it's smacking. It doesn't want to be a loud sound, a sharp sound. You want it to be, I'm in the middle of talking about other stuff right now.
you, Mike.
And so, you know what? Don't use glass boards or hard bamboo boards. I remember once someone telling me, this is a granite countertop. You can cut on it. The granite countertop guy said so. Well, he doesn't care about your knife. What he cares about is your granite countertop.
Are those lacquer handles multi-layered?
Yes.
Yes.
So any actual lacquering is considered a multi-layer. I'm answering the question right now, Jacob. Alrighty, good reminder. What are we doing? We're doing the garage sale unboxing right now.
Goddamn question.
We got more knives over here than you do, man.
Yeah, but your reach is short as hell.
Okay, who are we? We're Knifewear. What are we doing? The garage sale. What has happened?
So we're Knifewear. We're doing the garage sale unboxing. What's the garage sale? Okay, well, twice a year we go to Japan and we see some of the new makers. We say hi to I don't want to say old, but people who we know already, and get the knives. Sometimes like some upgraded versions, sometimes new steel, sometimes get the knives like we get regular basic. We get the knives on a regular basis, but sometimes they have the brand new knives, or the prototypes, or the one of a kind and super cool stuff.
Or like Makoto, we just don't get many,
Exactly.
right? So we get them and highlight them here at the garage sale.
Yep.
There's a great opportunity to buy a bunch of knives that you don't normally see, and there's also a whole bunch of really great deals.
Yeah.
So knives, no garages. Starts on the 3rd,
like
goes
a garage.
until the 9th. It's online at 8 a.m., runs for a whole week, and it's also available in the stores the whole week.
Yeah.
It's a great time to buy knives for yourself. It's also a great time to start doing some Christmas shopping. Get it done now. Don't come back later and, not get what you wanted.
Guys, I brought you these 2 knives, guys, because I don't know anything about them, and I want to know about them. You talked about it 5 minutes ago, but let's talk about it again just briefly. Pretend you like me.
Okay, so we got something like this is really good example of the garage sale. This is very good example of the garage sale. This knife, tuna knife, from this blacksmith called the Kagura-san in Tosa. He is such a great. Well, we went to visit him for the first time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was really, really good. He makes really we have a line of knives that is just regular kitchen knives like santoku, santoku gyuto, that kind of stuff. As well, because he lives in such an area famous for fishery, forestry, and all the
really cool stuff.
So he makes knives for something like these. Like this is a tuna knife. That particular area of Kochi is famous for not only just big tuna, but also the bonito tunas. Like that smaller tuna that's made for katsuo tataki, which is like seared out.
So good.
And for some reason,
can I have katsuo tataki right now?
No, the tataki in Kochi is different though. For some reason.
They cook it with hay.
Yeah, but no, even that. You can have the cooked in hay in other areas of Japan.
It's not the same.
I know, that's what I'm saying. For some reason...
You're fighting about the same thing right now.
No, even when they're cooking at the same method, when you eat it in Kochi, it's so different.
It tastes better. It does.
Is that? Exactly. It just does. Anyways.
I believe you.
So that's where this knife is made. Really nice and mirror polish. And it's rare to see this type of polish.
Oh yeah, that size and shape is a really cool shape too.
And yeah, so rare to see this kind of fit and finish, I guess, right? In that particular, they are a little bit more for rugged look to it, right? Another knife here that the good example is this one here, made by so this one here is a Yamawaki Hamono. It's the type of...
He's talking to you about your knife now. Pay attention.
Sorry, hi.
So...
hello.
This knife here is made by the Yamawaki Hamono and the Sakai. Well, it's a company made by this blacksmith Shogo Yamatsuka-san with using the ginsan stainless steel. Sharpening is done by their resident sharpener,
Crazy good.
Nori Igarashi-san. Nori Igarashi-san is very, very well known for his skill of mirror polish.
Yeah, and that's a real mirror.
Yes.
Sometimes people say mirror polish and they mean shiny.
Yes.
That's a real mirror.
There is a little bit of level for sure, right, in the mirror, because yes, this is a mirror, but this is a mirror.
Yes.
Yes. Right? So he is very well known for that kind of stuff. This shape here, I don't know if it's actually called onizori. We did have onizori, which means demon. Sori means the carve. So devilish carve, I guess.
Devilish curve.
This doesn't have one, and devilish carve is now it's the well, those guys don't make it anymore, as they've been told by authority not to make.
The curve is too devilish.
Yeah. Well, they just don't anymore.
Too much devilizing.
Those grooves at the front.
So both actually has the groove. Hey, I guess.
I put that one back here.
This one here, it does not have actual functionality, but they call it chinagashi, which is you sometimes see it on the Japanese swords. It is for the blood to stream through.
Yeah, so
But-
the knife doesn't get stuck in wet work. Somebody described it to me once as wet work.
Oh, wow.
Wow. But yeah,
It's also pretty cool.
It looks very cool.
I love this though. It's so crisp, right? The shinogi line.
The skill that goes into this knife is absolutely incredible.
Yeah. I've got these two knives from the knife makers. Knife makers called Skinari.
Oh, this is Tsukunari.
Yeah, Skinari. This also we have another lacquer handle.
An
too.
Urushi.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
is really well made lacquer handle.
Okay,
This-
Urushi is like not just like lacquer, but it's like a very special Japanese traditional technique and
The-
craft, right?
Yeah, Urushi is the means a lot. Well, there's basically you have to get the special sap from the tree.
This
and
ain't no
make it-
Home Depot lacquer.
No.
Yeah.
And they have to make it multiple layers. This particular lacquer, I guess, a craftsperson, they also make the house shrine. In Japan, like people do have their kind of small shrine for the ancestors, and they are often lacquered by the urushi. This handle maker, they do primarily make those I don't know, house shrine kind of stuff, butsudan we call it, but they apply the same technique to make it look like this. Okay, and we have the SG2, and also Skinari is like really talented enough that they make
That's a Honyaki.
Honyaki. Yep. So
Is that the first Honyaki we've caught today?
probably.
Yeah, nice. Do we have any other Honyakis?
We do. Probably not. May not be here.
Well, a Honyaki is different. We talk a lot about these sanmai knives. We talk about knives that have the multiple layers of steel, and a Honyaki isn't. Honyaki is just a single piece of steel. Super high technical difficulty to forge it, so it works out. And sometimes you get through to like almost the last step of the forging procedure, and then it fails, and you don't have it anymore. So
We have some honyakis. Some stores do still have some honyakis, and
look
they may go. So just so you know, we do have stores in. So we're Knifewear. We have stores, physical stores in Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Toronto, and Ottawa. And the first day of garage sale, all the stocks at the stores are safe from being sold online. But as soon as the store closed, those leftover the store knives will go online for everyone to be able to purchase. So there may be some honyakis left over coming on the stick, and there are some. Okay, what do you like? How do you like about that knife?
I like that it's so nicely balanced, but also very light and thin.
Yeah.
Very, very slender. It looks very cool.
This is the Sakai Takayuki, the new Grand Chef line called Seigaiha. So Sakai Takayuki is this very popular, famous knife company in out of Osaka, the Sakai, right? And this Grand Chef has been their signature line. I've used the regular Grand Chef before. It's a fantastic knife. But this is the new one out of them using their signature. They call it Swedish steel. I don't know exactly what Swedish steel that is, but Swedish stainless steel, very thin, and the name suggests Grand Chef. It is intended really for everyone, but having the chefs in mind, right? So it's super thin, holds the edge very, very good. The shape is really nice. And, I mean, look at this pattern, right? Like the Seigaiha is this traditional wave pattern in Japan. Someone was saying that it looks like Wi-Fi.
Kind of looks like Wi-Fi. But I mean, look at this. What are we calling this? A santoku? What do we call this shape? Look at that. It's narrow. It's slender. It's light. But I like the handle is solid, right? It's not heavy. It's solid. This like paka wood. So it's going to be pretty. It'll wear really well, right? Like these are tough knives, but they're also very delicate,
Yeah.
right? In the same way, like the performance of this would be quite cool. I'd like to
think-
feel this cutting. Like this has a really nice rocker to that blade. Okay.
This is
Super nice.
This
Super nice.
line is I love these line.
Okay, onwards and upwards. Sakai Takayuki Grand Chef.
I know.
What's next, Naoto?
Sadamasa's back.
Maestro.
Satamasa!
Oh,
Sadamasa.
yeah. These things went so fast.
Yeah, I
I
know.
actually didn't even see these last
I know.
time. Yeah.
It was
so I
so-
saw one of them out and I was like, oh man. And I could see why they went so fast. They're very, very cool.
Very cool. And not only they were cool, they work crazy good.
And they're like priced.
I was gonna, the price is not wild at all.
Just feel the bevels.
Oh, they got my favorite handle too.
Yeah, yeah. Charred chestnut.
Yeah.
So Sadamasa is this a knife maker out of Nagano?
Right?
Yeah, right?
Oh.
Yeah, you see
many
woos
did
and
we get?
owls?
Not enough.
Not enough.
That's stupid.
Not enough.
Not enough that any of us are going to get one.
That's stupid.
Yep.
How to make a knife guy mad. Tell him that he can't have something.
So Sadamasa is this knife maker in Nagano. That it's younger actually. A guy who's actually in charge of making knives these days. He makes such incredible knife. We only got a very small number, about like 2 years ago maybe.
Yeah.
And this is like secondary stock.
Yeah,
And-
I'm trying hard to show how like strong this bevel is, and it's very shallow along the face too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's got really bigger bevel here, slight concavity here. I think it's gonna release the food very nicely.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that's the same sort of cross section of a Takeda. The bevel's longer here. It's not going to split food in a way like you cut a zucchini with a Takeda, kind of cracks it.
Yeah, I managed to use this knife when we had them last time as a demo. It cuts like, you know, we've been working for Knifewear for quite some times, and we have this notion and idea and looking at knife thickness and all that stuff, and you kind of develop this idea of how this knife would cut, right? Like,
Right.
oh, this knife will cut like this.
Yeah.
This was weird.
Oh,
It
wow.
did so much better than I
Really?
anticipated. In a way, that's like how it goes into the food, how we releases it, and all that stuff. It was just, it really went over my expectation of how this knife.
Well, if you
would
keep
be.
talking about it like this, there's definitely not going to be any left for me on Monday. It's not that good. You don't want it. It's not. There's better things out
But
there.
yeah,
Right? Right?
I'm buying one of those if there's one left.
This is not the knife you were looking for.
fingers crossed.
All right, Sadamasa.
We do have we
Get
do
them
have
while they're hot.
yeah
I'm gonna drive down to the store and buy one.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Should we just answer some questions?
Yeah, we got a few there that
Yeah.
that piled up.
Sure. Let's answer some questions. Okay. Okay. So
Oh, what do I love about pros and cons? Okay, so I have a 210
W.
Bodrea.
Boudria.
Okay, what are the thoughts on a 240 Moritaka Kiritsuke? Pros and cons of it being a first 240 knife compared to a traditional Gyuto. Moritaka Kiritsuke. Sometimes you see Kiritsuke, and they're kind of more like a Gyuto with that cut tip or K tip. And so that means a Gyuto is going to have a lot more curve to the blade of the knife. This with the curve up to the tip here is really subtle. And then the blade is really quite straight. And a real traditional Kiritsuke is a single bevel knife, and the edge is very straight. So what I found with this is compared to the Gyuto, I have a 240 Moritaka Gyuto, I have a 210 Moritaka Kiritsuke, which I got to forge, which was a cool thing. So when I'm cutting with my 210 Kiritsuke, I'm almost always doing a backwards chopping motion because I can get cutting pretty quickly. I was a chef for a while, and I kind of get moving. And as I'm doing that, I'm always afraid that I'm going to stuff my tip into the cutting board. Whereas with the Gyuto, the tip comes up a lot more, and so you've got a lot more curvature to that. Now, if it's your first 240, either one, it does depend on your style, but if you do feel like you're going to be doing more rocking and you do both, you'll probably get a little bit more mileage out of the Gyuto. I use my Moritaka Gyuto almost constantly. It's really one of my favorites. And there's pros and cons of these knives. There's things that are better by some technical measure, but I find that I really enjoy how it feels to cut food with a Moritaka knife. I have more Moritakas than I have anything else. Aogami Super is a wonderful type of steel. You won't go wrong, but I think my vote might be for Gyuto. The Kiritsuke is cool. There's a cool factor to that tip. It's got attitude, and it looks like it. Function-wise, they're very, very similar. But yeah, a slight difference there is that forward push motion. I feel like I'm likely to stuff my tip into the cutting board, which would break it. We can fix it, though. Okay, we have another here. We got a couple Nikiris. Culinary Kid, VG Zeos versus Strix on a Nigara Nakiri. Well, first of all, we got some very different shapes. Zeos, more stain resistance.
Yeah.
Strix, more easy sharpening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the difference
Slightly. Yeah.
is that sometimes VG10 can, even though it's like molybdenum, vanadium, chromium combination, which is quite stainless, the Zeos is improved for even greater stain resistance, meaning rust or watermarks. And the Strix, and I think maybe something, this is not a way to really qualify something, but it's a popularity contest vote, is that we're seeing a lot more of our blacksmiths who are like the Masashis of the world, these higher end guys, who are working with the Strix steel. Like Masashi said, his thing is he likes that he can get what he thinks is like the maximum potential out of a steel. Like he said, all steel has a potential that you can hit, and that potential is almost like a theoretical on paper thing, where he feels with that Strix steel, he's able to hit that potential. Now these two knives, outside of their core steel materials, are quite different in their shape. Right, so we have two Nikiris, and yeah, there's difference that you can very clearly see. The Zeos is a heavier blade. It's a little, it's longer and has more steel up to the tip. It might be a little bit thicker. The bevel's a little shorter. The Zeos, the Nigara Zeos, feels beefier. So I think if you're doing more like chopping of stuff, cabbages, onions, big vegetables, you're going to be happy with this knife because you can just probably hammer away with it. It has a nice thin edge, like so behind the final edge here in this sort of area where my thumb is. It is nice and thin, so it'll glide through stuff nicely. There's a texture here on the blade face. This guy has got a little bit more texture here right on the bevel in this Damascus. This crazy cool shape. It is lighter. It's a little bit shorter. Again, similar to that comment I just made with the Moritaka Kiritsuke, I would have reservations about that tip if I was doing a lot of forwards chopping. So if you're working away in a restaurant or a kitchen, sometimes your hand gets tired and it's like you just switch the way you're moving because you need to use a different muscle. You might find yourself stuffing that tip into a board. However, my vote for just pure like the badassness of this knife and how it looks, this VG Strix absolutely is a very, very cool looking knife. So I hope that helped there, Mr. Culinary Kid. Gee whiz wants to. Oh, what do we got here? Carbon bunkas between 200 and 400 US dollarinos. I'm missing a price on the Murata here.
Oh, this is on the other side.
That's on the outside?
Yeah.
Other side.
Other side, yeah.
$270. Muratas are very cool knives. He's one of those older blacksmiths we've worked with. He's making this out of Aogami Super, full carbon. Tons of deep hammering on the blade. The bevel's a little bit thin back here. This is the kind of texturing on a blade that means nothing's really going to stick to it. And he hasn't done it by carving up some crazy hammer to give himself some design that, lends it to some sort of style. He just uses a hammer. This is, to me, a very traditional looking and feeling carbon steel Japanese knife. I do like that. I feel like if you're Japanese, you'd recognize this from your grandparents' cutlery drawer. So that's a Murata. The Asagiri Santoku, Kiritsuke Santoku here. White steel number 2 with stainless steel cladding. So this is Tanaka-san, right? This is a very smooth knife. This is very well made and very nicely ground. The amount of core steel that sticks out here says to me you have to be delicate with it. One of the purposes of that cladding steel is to protect that hard steel, and when you remove it and you have just that much core steel sticking out, you hit a hard stem of a herb like a rosemary stem or something, you might see a little ding on that edge. But this Asagiri is super fine, precise, delicate edge knife. That's a Ferrari for sure. Then we have the Minomo Kajiya. This is Aogami number 2, full carbon. Bit more of a tank. Even it's in its dimensions, it's a little bit bigger, but it does have this cool kind of swoopy curve to a flat belly of a blade here. You could chop for days with this thing. It's got some mass behind it. It's got more of that hamaguri edge, which means instead of cutting down and coming to a very, very fine point, it's more of that clam shape. So it comes to it's got a little bit more thickness right behind that fine edge. So tougher, stronger. Drive that knife pretty hard. That one is full carbon. You'll see rust on that and water spots. Whatever. Wipe it dry. Move on with life. Now this looks like a Kurosaki. Oh, who is this?
Kurosaki.
This is Kurosaki.
Kokusen.
Look at that. So this is a signature Kurosaki move here, where instead of the spine of the knife running straight out of the tang, he kind of drops it down. I think that allows for less blade, less steel. So you've got a smaller, kind of more nimble feel to your knife, which this one definitely feels nice and nimble. We have the spark hammer pattern here. And what are we talking about? Aogami Super and stainless. So that's, I think, one of my favorite combinations. The classic Masakagi Koishi knife is loved by so many for that combination. And so nice and nimble, light blade, $370. That's a really good selection there, from sort of the refined precision of the Asagiri to the a bit more rustic Murata, the big and burly Minomo Kajiya, and then I think this Kokusen, the Kurosaki Kokusen, kind of right in the middle there of like all of those things, but a light, nimble feeling blade.
I think Dean's been patiently.
Oh, Dean, custom handles. Let's talk about it, buddy.
Waiting for the knife to.
Makoto Kurosaki Fujin, Yu Kurosaki's brother, Makoto Kurosaki. Look at that. Okay, so the Fujin. It looks like how they draw pouring rain in like manga or something.
But look at the handle too, though, right?
So we're talking about SG2 Bunka here. Let's take a look at the handle. This is very cool. This looks like a mossy hillside.
So for those of you who may want to, who may be looking into getting those custom handles, all of them are, they say custom handle, on the title, and they have the pictures that's associated with it. So you should be able to find the exact one that you may be looking for.
This is the VG2, VG10 coreless Damascus clad with steel and this cool kind of spark finish to it. This is a beautiful petty knife for $481. Definitely two different styles of handle. This is more of that polished, lacquered, spacey, looking into the Milky Way kind of vibe of a handle, versus the Kurosaki Fujin Bunka. That's a very cool handle too.
So
we have a couple more coming up here too.
Along with those, we have.
You won't be able to talk too long about each one. There's quite a few.
This is the Fujimoto Hammer Tone. This is a famous blade that we've had for years. The wonderful knife, very popular. It's a SLD steel edge, black finish, hammer tone. But we've got this very cool sort of dyed handle here. That's making it incredibly unique. Similar handle here on this Yoshimi Kato Minomo. Minomo is the finish we got here on SG2. Pull that guy up. Again, this handle is a VG Zeos. Is this Gecko? This is the Gecko Petty, which has got this really nice curvature to the blade too. Kurosaki with his little swoop down, that mossy kind of hillside looking. I like this handle.
We have good numbers. We have good numbers of cool handle. I'm just gonna push this.
This is going again. What's this guy called again? This was one of the blades that Naoto was saying is one of his favorites. The Ryuko. Ryo-hyo. Very thin SG2 black Damascus. What a sexy knife with this cool blue and yellow and black kind of almost looks like Suminagashi paper. That kind of dipped in oil handle. Hatsukokoro Kumokage, blue carbon number 2, full carbon steel. Fun little petty.
More coming. More coming.
Oh my god. This looks like Kokuto, Ginsan, Santoku.
Oh.
This sort of pinkish, reddish handle.
Yeah, you did good getting custom handles.
This looks like it's like whole set of the Fujimoto with the red handle.
Oh yeah, we got this VG7. We saw this earlier. This VG7 Suminagashi blade with this very much Suminagashi style of handle. If you ever look it up, Suminagashi is actually a paper in Japan. It's a craft where they swirl inky, oily inks on water and drag the paper over it, and it comes out with this very cool pattern. And that's often seen or used as a term for those types of handles or finishes on blades. Here we've got the Tetsuhiro SG2 Damascus Kanko, K-A-N-K-O blades. That's the blade. And we've got this sort of dyed burled handle. That's a nice weight. That's a nice length. Is that a 180 set?
Yeah, that's 180, yeah.
Yeah, okay, this is a great knife. Nice texture on the blade, so that's going to break up surface tension as you cut through stuff. This handle's kind of cool, too. It just looks like a raw piece of wood that's maybe got some, like, I don't know, is this pine beetle wood or something?
That one's a Tochi handle.
So a nice light colored handle. A lot of the custom handles have been dyed. That's more of a natural color. Here we got...
these are stabilized too,
stabilized,
right?
Yeah. Kurochi Forge. This
whole bunch of like the Kurochi Forge. Like if you want a set, you can go with this.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, like the same handle.
Oh, and that's a great set. Petty, Nakiri, 210, 240, 270 Tsujihiki. Yeah, man, look at that. That is very handsome. I want to put that on like a walnut magnet block. That would look great. Blue carbon steel, full blue carbon number 2. Those are really excellent blades.
White too.
Oh, sorry, white too. Ginsan. This is the Nakiri from Haruyuki Kokuto series. Again, cool custom handle. This guy, I wish I had pants like this knife. Look at that handle. sparkly blue and purple, silver. So it has a nice texture to that as well. Almost like you can't, I don't know if you can see it, almost like fingerprinty kind of texture. Gives a little bit of extra style to it. And that is the Kurochi Forged as well, so the white carbon. This is the Munetoshi Migaki. Migaki is sort of like this less polished style of blade. Oh, this guy's cool. This is like, what's this, apples?
Yeah.
Ooh, that handle's incredibly light.
That handle is the slightly different from the other, stabilized wood or other ones. That one is hand painted by the wife of Yamaken, who makes handles in the in Takefu, I guess. So each one is hand done, hand painted. It's really.
And this blade is Aogami Super with stainless steel cladding.
Yeah.
What a great knife.
It's kotetsu.
It's a kotetsu, yeah. And what a great knife. Beautiful handle, incredibly well-made knife. Very, very, very much of a one-of-a-kind piece of art here. So that's a very nice thing in the custom handle section.
Yeah, so I guess we just heard we are going to hear from our sponsors.
Are you tired of smoking up the office with your Conroe grill, carbon monoxide poisoning, dead coworkers? Introducing the Iwatani Butane Desktop Grill! New from Iwatani at Knifewear. Cook your hot dogs, whatever you want, right here at your desk. No more dead staff, no more bodies to dispose of, just hot dogs. Amazing, amazing hot dogs, or whatever else you want to cook. Not just for the office. Take it in the bath. Take it in the car. Snuggle up for an evening with the Iwatani grill in bed. Take it skiing. Oh wow, look at all these satisfied customers. Call now and get a free Shibata Tinker Sasquatch. Sasquatch not included.
Sharp knives rock. That's why we're here today. I'm Kevin. I own this little shop called Knifewear. We're going to teach you how to sharpen knives because a sharp knife is safer, a sharp knife makes your food taste better, and a sharp knife makes your days in the kitchen more enjoyable. Okay, this is how I sharpen a knife. What we're going to do is we're going to start with a coarser stone. This one's a 1000 grit. If your knife is very, very dull or has some damage, you may have to start with a 200 or a 500 grit stone. My knife is in pretty good shape, so I'm not going to bother with it. So what we're going to do, we're going to splash a bit of water on my 1000 grit stone here and get going. The trick is consistency. That's about 15 degrees. That's about what we want to sharpen that at. The trick is consistency. Keep it the same angle every stroke. We're going to do that until we get a burr along the entire edge of our knife. Well, there we go. Splash more water. Do the back side of the blade. You can see I'm still holding the knife in my right hand. We will always hold the knife in our right hand and always start on the right side of the blade. So now we've got a burr on that entire side. Quick stropping action on the stone. No weight, just more or less the weight of the knife. 2 forward and 1 back, and that's going to take the burr off our stone, or off our knife, and then we're going to finish the job on the leather strop. Give the edge a quick examine. Ooh. Yeah, that's cutting into there nicely. So now what we need to do is move on to a finer stone. Like we said before, it's just like sandpaper. You start with a coarse stone and move on to a finer one. Give it a quick flattening. We always want to make sure our stones are true before we start. Otherwise we can get very mixed results. I like to bevel the edges of my stone. Stops them from breaking so much. Sometimes they get bumped around and the edge might hit something hard and you'll knock a chip off the side of your stone. So keep the corners beveled and we make the stone a bit stronger. This is a 4,000 grit stone. So we've gone from the 1,000 to a 4,000, so we're going to get a finer edge here. And all we're doing is sharpening until we can hear the sound of the stones change, and on our fingertips it starts to feel smoother. And again, stropping on the leather to remove any slight bit of burr, and then the side with the aluminum hooks. And another airplane. See, it's a nice smooth cut, and we can cut little curves into it as well. This lets us know that we've got a very sharp knife. The smoother and the quieter it cuts, the better.
Back.
Mike's mid-sip.
Welcome back.
I got to cool down after all those burns.
Welcome back. Well, what are we doing today? Well, welcome back to a Knifewear Garage Sale unboxing live.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, happy Friday. We've been here since noon.
Who are you hoping to win? Jays?
Jays
Or the Dodgers?
and Go Yamamoto.
You can't choose both.
I'm not choosing both.
He sure can.
I'm choosing a Jays to win.
He's a very
But I'm
patriotic
cheering for
man
Yamamoto.
for 2 countries, and he's got 2 wins.
Yes.
Either way, he wins right now. He's having a good time.
But yeah, the Jays, go Jays. The truly.
Well, this is the fall garage sale. This is the kickoff to Christmas.
Yeah.
Naoto comes back from Japan. He goes there. He comes back, thankfully, twice a year. And he's been taking Jacob with him. Thanks to Jacob for all those cool videos you've been watching. And we come back with all these different unique knives. We sell them here through this week. It starts on Monday the 3rd. We're just doing this unboxing to show you what's going to be available. You can have a chance to ask some questions.
Yeah.
Monday goes pretty quick. It does roll all the way until Sunday, but Monday is really the big day. If there are things that you're looking for, get them in your cart. The system does not reserve items that are in the cart. If you are like, yes, I got it, now I'm going to go and get that sharpening stone I wanted too. Don't do that. Go through the checkout, get that knife secured by paying for it, then come back and get that sharpening stone you want to have to go with it. Okay? That's the PSA. We're doing this for another like 40 minutes or so. And so let us know if you have any questions in the chat.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep rolling through. We just have a small stack of stuff left. And what have I forgotten to say?
We have stores, the actual stores in
stores.
Yes, we have stores. So not only online, we have stores in the various cities, including Vancouver. I don't know. Vancouver, Calgary.
The amount of attention-seeking behavior that goes on here is just wild.
Hey man, you're the one on camera.
So
because you put me here.
So all the stores. We have stores in Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Toronto, and Ottawa. And they will open their doors at 10 a.m. local time. The stock, the inventory in the stores are safe from the online purchase. So if you are seeking for something very unique, each store has their own unique stock of garage sales, as well as some of the refurbs, one-of-a-kind stocks there as well. So it's a good chance if you are living anywhere close to the one of our stores, I'll pay a visit. It's great. It's fun time.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, we're doing the unboxing right now. We have been talking, little by little. We can, I don't know. Okay, so we have knives from these guys, the Suzuki Ichie from Yamagata Prefecture. Yamagata Prefecture is famous for its, agriculture. So, this Suzuki-san is primarily a sickle maker. The blacksmith who makes sickles. That's why, from this, it looks kind of weird, but from this side it looks kind of still like a knife, but they are sharpened only from one side.
Yeah, it's a very cool knife.
That won't be a
Yeah.
full.
Yeah, this one is really cool. We had them before. We got the restock pretty recently, so wanted to talk about them again. It's really nice. It's forged very nicely. There is a little rip, I guess, on here when you're cutting, and this big bevel on the right. It is right-handed knife.
Yep.
It's single beveled, but the this knife will have no sticking effect when you're cutting green onion. Not green, sorry, the cucumbers.
Yep.
It was just
I
gonna
have one of
peel
these.
off.
I have one of these. Yeah, it was actually a gift to me. I really love it, and I love using it to cut cabbage.
Yeah.
Because you can cut it so paper thin
Yeah.
that I don't even know if a mandolin could cut it that thin.
Right.
It's just incredible. They're really fun knives to use. 245 for the bigger size, 160, 150 for the smaller guys. But if you like cutting stuff thinly by hand, you like to replicate that scene from Goodfellas in prison with the razor blade and the garlic. This is a knife for you.
Yeah.
If you're ever eating at a Japanese restaurant and you wonder how did they get the cabbage so thin? It is a single bevel knife. Yeah.
Also, the whatchamacallit, the local cheese daddy, he said this is the best cheese knife.
Oh, that would be an amazing cheese
right?
knife. Yeah.
Yeah.
That way of pushing it off the edge, it wouldn't
yeah.
stick. Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially with a hard cheese like a parm, it would kind of crack it. And you get that crystal out of it, that protein crystal or whatever it is.
Anyway, so that's the Suzuki Ichie knives off from Yamagata. I wasn't quite sure if he actually did a proper launch of these. Tojiro Reppu.
These are fantastic knives.
Fantastic. Tojiro is this we've
had Tojiro for so long.
So long. They've been slowly getting a little bit newer knives now. This here is the Reppu, the SG2 stainless steel. It's got a really cool look, as well as super light, super thin. It keeps the edge very nice and long. It's very reliable, right? How they manufacture knives and how they look, how they cut.
Look at the balance of that. This thing is so light. This petty, I would say, weighs as much as 2 pencils. It is so light.
Get the pencil. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, we got a pen.
Pen.
3 grams.
Probably heavier than
Probably
3
more. Knife, 50 grams.
Oh, that's super light though.
It's very light, but it's that balance that is so beautiful about it. It feels very delicate. What a nice knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of these Reppus are really nice. The SG2 steel, I really like SG2. It's such a nice steel. It's always sharp, right? It always holds its edge for such a long time.
Yeah. There. Yeah, so we have a Tojiro Reppu, we have petty, all those have a Kiritsuke tip to it. Kiritsuke is a kind of cool look. Tip, Kiritsuke petty, Kiritsuke santoku, and 210. So these are fantastic. Let's talk about some super cool deal.
Deals.
I'm sure we played that.
Oh, the burrito.
Yeah.
We've had these a little bit. How much are these? looks like they're 20% off. This little Deba Petty has this very fine little edge, this deep sort of hollow grind to this edge, and a solid stainless handle. This knife could be driven hard in a kitchen, chucked around, and abused. Well, sort of. But you know what? This is such a great little blade. You could do so many types of things with it, like deveining shrimp, right? Cutting little things, right? All of these knives are really unique in some ways to us too.
Those three knives, like in the middle, they are really nice and flexible. This is really good. It's you know, like if you get a whole leg of that kind of ham,
Serrano or prosciutto ham,
prosciutto,
cured meat, even like cured smoked salmon.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
gravlax.
Oh yeah.
Like slicing it really finely.
So thin.
Yeah.
So nice and flexible. They are again 20% off. The originally $280 and about $224 on this one. This size, this is a long bread knife, 390 mil. In fact, this is good size, like whole sheet pan, right? Like.
Yeah. Well, the whole sheet pan's 420 mils across, so that's like a little bit shorter than a sheet pan. So, say you bake. I've worked at a place where we would bake full loaves of focaccia, and then you would take that and you would like horizontally cut the entire loaf open. You would make one giant sandwich in it, and then cut it after the fact, right? This knife is exactly the knife you want for that kind of stuff. That's a very niche job. If you're making monstrously big sandwiches, this is the knife for you. Otherwise,
but
I don't know.
It's a great opportunity. Like if you've been looking for something like that size, that's the $298 right now. It's like
if I say that you could cut brisket with a serrated knife, would you flip your lid?
Yeah, absolutely, I would.
I know some people like to cut brisket with a serrated knife. Jacob says they're wrong.
No, it's wrong.
Jacob says it's wrong. Wrong. He says it's wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, don't cut the brisket with this.
Unless that's what you want to do, and then it's your brisket and it's your knife. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Regardless what Jacob tells you.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Okay. So these are great. The 20% off.
You'll find these in stores as well. It's nice. That flexible knife is something we don't often see out of the Japanese world. So nice, especially if you're doing any sort of fish butchery. Typically, if you're a fisher person or a chef-ish type person. Ooh,
another
glass
bit
of
deal. Sharpen glass stones. They launched their new rock stars.
Yep.
So you know, I guess. Yeah.
Aww.
So
no love for the Shapton glass these days.
Oh, they're fantastic.
I like them. You know what I like about them is that when the stone wears out, it gets so thin, and then you get to a point where you can't really use it anymore. And I think the fact that they mounted their stone on a sheet of glass means you'll get to use 100% of the stone. It's really smart.
So these are all 20% off as well. We have.
Let us talk about this knife.
No. Did you just say what?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
So this is like a cabbage harvesting knife for all those cabbages you're about to harvest. It's a vegetable knife, but it's a gardening kind of vegetable knife. I think that if you were to imagine grabbing a cabbage or a head of lettuce and cutting it off the stalk, this you would kind of like understand the purpose, because this is sharp up at the front. It's a fun knife. It's a neat little thing to have. It's $145, and you could cut stuff with it.
So we have another deal section.
Naoto just turned into a horse.
I don't even know what this knife.
Looks like a Masakagi Yuki Kobunka.
Good, Mike, you made him laugh.
No?
No. Maybe. Did they just like grind that? Maybe.
Naoto's having a moment. Let's look at this knife instead.
We have a.
Ooh, Shimo. This is a beautiful Shimo. Is this a refurb?
We have a few refurbs that we can talk about.
Wow.
They're at the. So all the refurb knives are also available online, and they are under a whatchamacallit, the if you type refurb, you should be able to find
demo.
retired demo or
That's how the product description.
Okay.
I like this. This Zero, look at that. It's like a little bit skinnier than when they're new, because it's been sharpened, because it's not brand new. It's been used in our shop. $375 instead of $500. I like this shape better than when it's new. I like it a little bit more pointy and slender like that. That's a nice little blade. Yeah, refurbs. We have sample knives in our stores, and we use them for a while. So when customers are there, they can test out the different knives and see which ones they're going to like. And over time, they get sharpened a little bit, and they start to not represent that knife anymore. So we sell them here. And sometimes you get refurbished handles or refurbished knives with a new handle.
So yeah, all the refurbs are under one product, and it is a you can see the drop-down menu where you get to actually choose which knife you want, and a lot of them are really great deals.
You're a great deal. Oh, this is the Wakui. Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Did we get any crowbars this time?
no, he stopped making those, right?
Whoa. Yoshimune Kiratsu.
Yeah. So these are. So it's got original price as well as
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, look out for that. Ooh, look out for that section there. We have great selection there. Alrighty, I think we cover.
Yeah. Unless anybody has questions, we can just be done.
Yeah.
How we doing on questions there, gang?
Somebody asked
Great.
for a Sakai Takayuki Sugihiki, but didn't specify which one.
We
The
don't,
Grand Chef?
So
we don't have that many.
the Sakai Takayuki Sugihiki, if you run into those, wrangled around and want to figure out that.
Where do we have Sujikis? I thought we keep the Sujikis there, no?
Oh, yeah, we're kind of low on Sujis here, hey?
There's Suji.
There's all around the corner there.
There's Suji.
Specifically Sakai Takayuki Sugihiki.
Those two.
We got two. We have one that's VG10, and we have one that's the Swedish stainless. The Swedish stainless here is the Grand Chef. Suji. Taller Suji here, which gives you the ability to do a bit of chopping with it. You got something bigger. Some people just like a shallower blade and do chop with it. Damascus, Kiritsuka tip. You got a stabilized wood handle with the full kind of like metal bolster cap here. Probably means there's a rod that runs all the way through the handle. And that's a Swedish stainless steel. This is the other one. Sakai Takayuki. Is there another name for this knife that I don't know? It's not on the box. But this is a VG10 and very much of a more slender profile. Yeah, it's got a nice sort of Nishiji finish. It's $258. And a kind of a cool handle in the way that it's octagonal, but you can see how this sort of forms a triangle here, so it's narrowing towards the back of the handle. So kind of shaves a bit of weight off of the back of the handle. That's really nice.
Sakai Takayuki VG10 Nishiji.
Okay, well, that narrows it down.
creative.
Sakai Takayuki, maker. VG10, core steel type, stainless. Nishiji, that's the finish here on the outer surface of the blade. Nashi pear, like that rough Asian pear skin finish. Yeah, that's a beautiful knife, actually. If you're looking for a Sujihiki, that's going to give you more of that ability to do pointy work, like trying to clean up a brisket before you barbecue it and cut it with your serrated knife. That would be an excellent choice. This Grand Chef one doesn't have that fine pointy tip at the end, but it would let you do a little bit more rocking, chopping with it, which is not the worst thing. Depending how much you think you're going to use it, this Grand Chef could give you a little bit of extra purpose, where this will give you a lot more finesse.
Did we talk about that guy?
We did not.
Before we depart, we should talk about that guy. It's pretty special.
Well, this is special. This is the last of these very beautiful American-made boning knives from Silverthorne. What's our friend's name again? Daniel?
Yeah, Hilgenberg.
Hilgenberg. he's decided to move. I think he's moving possibly to Europe, which means, sad for us, that he's kind of shut down his operations. So for the time being, we'll say that. It's not goodbye, it's see you later. This is all we got. So we got these Silverthorn BD1 boning knives. You know what? You kind of look at it and think it's a funny knife, but if you do any butchery, you start using this thing, you become a big fan. And it's got a nice fine tip, single piece of steel. We actually here, once they arrive, we resharpen or finish sharpening the blade, so they have a really nice edge to them. But they're nice and durable. So we're kind of sad that Daniel's sort of moving on and shut down his operations for the time being. But so that's, for as all as we know, that's the last we're going to get. If he does get up and running again, you'll sure see them here again. And we're looking to see about the next chapter in his career too. So, okay.
Should we wrap up?
Yeah.
Should we
Oh,
answer the question?
Oh, I better put my things back on.
so
My dollar store Halloween costume. Oh, my bats aren't straight. I look like $1 million. Thank you. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Except like $1 million with 30+ years of inflation.
Wow. Harsh, bro. Well, thank you, everybody, from The Undertaker, this deviled egg, and that guy, Naoto. We're super happy that you joined us here today. We look forward to seeing you on Monday. We'll be rolling, what, 7:45?
Yeah, around that.
Yep.
Yeah. Once we get our coffees in us, we'll just flick this thing on, and we'll be here. We can answer a couple questions first thing, but once we hit that 8 a.m. button, it's a little bit of a mad dash around here. It'll be a busy beehive. And we look forward to seeing you. Any questions over the weekend, you can always hit us up, hello@knifewear.com. That's a help desk. We have a lot of people who are working here, and it's kind of a public email for us, and we can answer your questions in advance. Look forward to seeing you.
Important to note, sale starts at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. It is currently Mountain Daylight Time. There's a time change on the weekend, so keep an eye open for that. Once again, if you're a U.S. customer, tariffs are included in the price. And sale starts at 10 a.m. in store. Toronto, Ottawa, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver.
Wunderbar. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Ciao for now.
Happy Halloween.